Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bonus. B-O-N-U-S. Bonus. That's bonus. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Happy Hump Day. Thanks for joining us on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful middle of the work week. Unfortunately, Jim is still down with the...
He's the Cobra.
The Cobra, the Rona. And it be kicking his behind. So once again, you've got Deb, you've got our executive producer. Please don't get sick, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
And the comedy alien, Ross Padgett.
Off of my mouth.
I'm invincible. I cannot get sick.
Oh, now why did you say that? I think you just jinxed it. Or is that why you did it?
That's how you get sick.
Exactly. That is how you get sick.
And you live in Florida.
Like I said, though, welcome to the Jim Colbert Show. He hopes to be on the other side of this and be able to join us tomorrow.
Yay.
But again...
Well, what happens if he comes back with a full head of hair?
Well, he found a new side effect.
Yeah, exactly. No tail, but hair.
Yeah, everyone will be getting the vaccine now.
Exactly.
Just a bunch of Greek locks.
That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? He walks in the door and then his hair follows.
It would be nice.
But
beautiful, wonderful.
But while he's away, we mice will play. We've got your usual Wednesday fun coming up. We got Animal House in-house today, gentlemen. An animal in-house today.
Oh, man.
Right.
Very excited about it.
Not eight. I'm not cleaning up if that thing poops.
I will. Kathy Burns, Director of Shelter Services for
I'm not
the
cleaning up if she poops either.
Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. I won't clean that up either. I'll be honest. She's going to be stopping by. We've got Scott Maxwell on today.
But if Jack's got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you're still house trained.
Yeah.
for the most part.
We got wee pads.
Here?
Yeah.
They should make human ones.
They probably do, and I think that's what they put on hospital
they're
beds.
called the pens. You're absolutely right. They do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we should just do that. What are we doing with toilets and ceramic? Oh, cool, it's shiny.
There's a saturation point on those.
Yeah, exactly. And then, well, speaking of houses, Ross, you have a full house. How many people are in your house as we speak, or later tonight when everyone is gathered?
5.
Whoa.
5.
All
There's
right.
me, my roommate, my fiance, my brother, and now officially my mother.
Yay!
The Padgett family reunion.
That's right. Mama Padge arrived last night, right?
Yeah, she did. And the first thing she informed me and my brother, she rented a car, which is kind of weird. I don't know why. Yeah.
Why?
What adventures is she going to go on?
You never know. She did used to have the license plate that said nothing more but $1.69.
Yeah, but I mean, she's not
ready to party.
She
man.
likes to drive.
She does. She's got places to go, people to see.
Yeah, need for speed.
There you know. Hey.
She's always in the danger zone. But the first thing that happened was that she was at the airport, and as a mom, I feel like, parents have a traditional move, which is struggle with the internet. Or just devices, but at the same time still love devices.
Right.
Like someone who doesn't understand exactly what Bluetooth is also buying the new Apple Watch.
Right, exactly.
Like, all right,
exactly.
I don't know if you'll ever get the most out of it, but it looks good
There
and
you
you
go.
like it, so who am I to judge? But the first thing she did was like, yeah, I'm trying to get my Google Maps up, but my car's Wi-Fi isn't working. And she said this on a phone call. And I thought, well, this doesn't make any sense. And this is not how any of this works. If I'm talking to you You don't. Why is your car needing Wi-Fi?
Right.
When Jim comes back, can we do a technology segment with the two of them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. I mean,
They can
anything,
explain to each other stuff.
Exactly. Just this section alone
anything past a calculator. I
about
don't-
why her Wi-Fi in her car wouldn't work, so she couldn't bring up her Google Maps.
Yeah. I think we just told her, like, no, just go to Google Maps. Just skip the middleman.
Right. Right there on your phone.
You have reception.
So what time did she land?
I think like 10 or 10:30, and then she got to my place at like 11:30 because she couldn't figure out her car's Wi-Fi Google Maps thing. But hey, that's what moms are. That's what moms do, and I'm here to support it.
And she's got a big birthday this week.
She's got a big birthday this Friday, going to Kennedy Space Center. She keeps talking about that. I'm really trying to flex. I don't know what got into me this week with her being here. I'm trying my absolute best
Yeah?
to, you
You're
know,
trying to one up the bro?
not even one up the bro, but just to be like, oh, by the way, this is what I'm all about these days. Also, I mean, I'm trying to get high with her. So
I'm
trying-
sorry. Wait, what?
You're not serious.
Oh, of course I am. I'm trying to butter her up so she can, you know, become a Keef machine.
No way, Ross. Would you really do that with your mom?
Oh, yeah. I've done it with, I mean, I don't want to out them, but I've done that with somebody else's parents. I'll say that.
Woo! That was skirting on the edge there, my friend.
Not so much. You have a pretty good idea.
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
just,
I don't know. He's got a lot of friends,
That's
parents.
true. That's true.
all
You know?
I'm going to say is that my in-laws rock. There you go. There you go. I was right there on the edge.
And you decided to fall right
just
off. Why
dunk
not?
on it.
Yeah,
Just
there you go.
alley-oop
Lean
it.
in.
Just alley-oop it.
Lean in.
And on the real, though, they say that, like, you're not just marrying that person. Jack is blushing. Should I?
Oh, he is.
Yeah, right. Uh-oh. Ross got a microphone on a platform.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. But I am so lucky to be marrying that entire family.
Yeah, because that is true. You do
Oh.
marry the family. You don't. For all those people, we like when you realize there's like the parents maybe don't like the person you brought home, and the idea is that it's just going to be our love. That's all we'll ever need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, you're right. So, how does your fiance feel about the other side of that coin now that she's living with the other side of the family?
You know, that's a great question. Line one. No, here's the thing. My family is I feel like everybody's family is interesting to them. I know my mom is unbelievably funny. She's unbelievably kind and loving, but she also is a like full-blown character. She's
She's a
hysterical.
character.
Yeah, there's some things that
She's a character on this show.
Yeah. It's just sometimes she says something and I'm like, I don't think you should call the server that. Like,
Any fun moments in the little over 12 hours since she's been here?
I went out to brunch and you know, it was time to we went out to this wonderful brunch spot,
Yeah.
and right at the end the check happened and I could just everyone was like, yeah, you got it right, Ross. I was like, all right.
What? Whoa. Back up.
It was my honor and treat to pay for brunch.
Right.
And who was there?
That was my brother and my mother.
Does that not officially make you the head of the family?
Oh,
Might as well.
I think it does.
Now,
I think it does.
I wasn't sitting solo at the booth. I was sitting next to my brother. I
Yeah.
feel like that's also the last leg of like, you know, big dogs is here. Because if it was like, you know what I'm talking about? There's a booth. If I hog one bench out of us three, I feel like that's an alpha
that's
move.
the big dog move. So
Right,
it was
okay.
just the three of you,
Yeah.
and your mom had one side.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you defer to that, and her boys, her her trophies.
Her trophies.
How did it
Sit
feel
in
to
front
be?
of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did it feel to be treated like the most responsible member of your family?
It feels $60 less. That's what it feels like.
Oh, that's all you got off easy.
Well, I guess. I mean, it's still $20 a head. I still cannot get over how lunch.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be lucky to get out 15.
Oh,
a good lunch these days, $20 minimum.
And that's a fast food lunch in a lot of cases.
I just what?
I mean, it used to be like, $5-10 you could get something. I mean, and then I know there's dollar menus and stuff like that, but
Come on, man. I mean, that's the thing. Dollar menus will, wreck you for a good 40 hours every now and then. That's one way to lose weight. Yeah.
Must be talking about that bell again.
Yeah, well, it's just a dollar menu. 2 hours later, I'm afraid to sneeze.
So you get to be in charge of the family now.
Yeah, you get to order 4 other adults around in your home.
Oh,
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe 3.
That's a good answer, gentlemen. I'm glad to hear you answer correctly.
I mean, this roommate is stubborn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be fun.
No,
Hey,
it's not.
no.
I know
it's
you're
not personal.
sarcastic.
For us, it's all roommates, but specifically this one.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You replace the roommate, you still have the same problem in different shades, Instead of this one thing that I'm like, hey, stop doing that. That wouldn't exist with a different roommate, but it would absolutely be replaced by something else.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That's just what happens when you live with somebody. You get all of it.
So it always helps to have a little bit of extra cash in your pocket so you don't have to, right? Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra cash.
It'd be a bonus, huh?
I just want
You
to
like that segue?
I just want to rob a bank.
Bonus is the key word for this hour.
Just want to walk in with a president's mask.
Okay,
Oh.
well, you're not eligible to win the $1,000 at
No.
realradio.fm, but everyone listening is at realradio.fm, that keyword bonus. But back to you robbing a bank, Ross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. You sure you want to put this out on the airwaves?
Absolutely.
No.
Email me. Let's make a team.
Oh, you're looking for help, are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
What
Is
about
it-
the pageant crew?
No.
Hey,
You've got your own crew.
You do have you guys
This
are,
would be a movie, and I would watch it.
instead of Ocean's 11, it'd be Ocean's Buck 69.
But my mom uses a cane, and that's not like an agility thing. That's like, oh, we know who she is. It's also an agility thing.
Yeah.
My mom would have to be the driver, and here comes 5 underneath the limit.
Did you check to see if it's a sword?
A sword?
The cane,
like
yeah.
she's like
she pulls out the
like a penguin?
Yeah,
It could. She does have her own rental car. You're halfway there to the bank robbery, dude.
What's a really funny scene is that if me, my brother, and my mom all robbed a bank and we are in president's mask, I guarantee you a political argument would break out.
There's no doubt about it.
No doubt, absolutely. You could put money on that.
You went with him? Why would you go with him? Because he won the election and it was stolen. What, Mom? No. That's not. Give me all the money. Oh, because Biden can't make enough. Like, well, what?
How long is she here for?
She's here for a week.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yep.
Yeah, what's
And
she
maybe
doing
bad
here anyway?
enough.
She's got to come back for the wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she wanted to spend her birthday, her big 7-0.
Oh, wow.
With her boys.
Never tell a woman's age on it.
I was.
In my mind, I
Did we
didn't.
dump that?
No, God, no.
Keep it, right?
No, my mom's proud of her 70,
Oh, good.
and so
Good for
am
her.
I. Yeah.
All right,
You,
awesome.
you always want to defer to the
Exactly.
the woman
but
in
I-
charge.
The birthday girl.
The birthday girl.
There
Thank
you go.
I love my family, and I love my mom. I love my brother, and I'm happy that they're all here. And it's just, I don't know. This is the first time I feel bad about this, but this is like the first time I've super cared. Like I really want her stay down here to be as good as she wants.
Yeah, but you also kind of have to couch that with if it's too good, she may move in.
There you go.
You're right. I'm gonna punch her right in the face.
Probably don't have to go that far.
That's what you just said. You
No,
just said,
but maybe release some cockroaches in her room or something.
I'll stick my mom. I'll stick her. I'm not a monster. I won't go right-handed. It'll be soft with a little left hook.
Like I said, the usual Wednesday fun coming up. We've got Animal House, Scott Maxwell, Ross Thoughts, and more. But after we take a quick break, we're going to get you woke and talk about a former candidate for governor has been indicted on fraud charges. A rare illness is spreading around Florida. And I kid you not, but Velveeta cheese is coming to a nail salon near you.
Yes.
We'll talk about that and more coming up next during Woke News. So keep it right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
We are Real Radio 104.1. Online at realradio.fm. On your phone with the free iHeartRadio app. And on your smart speaker. Hey, Google, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
I would be happy to.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
We're still looking at a stop-and-go ride eastbound on I-4 between State Roads 536 and 535. It's slow, too, out of Polk County between U.S. Highway 27 and 429. Westbound busy between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road, and also between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Breakfast Baconator. Don't let breakfast be boring when it could be better. Wendy's Breakfast Baconator will have you feeling sunny side up all day long. Wake up to fresh cracked eggs, savory sausage, and oven-baked bacon, of course. Order it and start looking forward to tomorrow morning at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours only.
Man, thinking about building a new fence, a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence is a great way to add appeal and value to your home. Also, a great way to provide more safety and security for your family, your children, and your pets. Got a new dog, maybe a new puppy? Visit mossyoakfences.com. Ask about their puppy Picket. At Mossy Oak Fence, your family's security and safety is their #1 priority. These guys over at Mossy Oak really know what they're doing. They built an incredible fence for me. They can do the same for you. Just visit mossyoakfences.com. And as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
Make this the year you go to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
iHeartRadio, let's go! A weekend full of superstar performances, never seen before collaboration, and once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday the 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
Our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
Whether you're a plumber, roofer, electrician, or carpenter, a pro's got to have the right tools. Like Lowe's Pro Business Credit Cards. The cards that have every pro's back, big or small, giving you more flexibility and more credit options. Because at Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us. Take your business to the next level and apply now. Subject to credit approval. See store at lowes.com/credit for details. U.S. only.
This job, we fight for as many people as we can. Sometimes people are afraid to fight the insurance companies. That's why I'm here. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo DeWitt. Offices, Orlando and Tampa.
Save time and money with the vinyl fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Want to hear something that's going to make you feel better? Seeing your own primary care doctor, now just around the corner. At Village Medical, at Walgreens. Our providers and care teams take care of you with same-day appointments, extended hours, and virtual visits, too. You get the comprehensive care you need, when and where you want it. Experience exceptional care at Village Medical. Book your primary care appointment at villagemedical.com/getcare. That's villagemedical.com/getcare.
Sell your used or junk car today. 800-962 cars. It's the quick and easy way. 800-962 cars. You will get top dollar pay. 800-962 cars. So sell your vehicle today. 800-962 cars. If it doesn't run, we'll pick it up. 800-962 cars. 962 cars.
Honey, I'm home.
Don't honey me. I'm still mad at you.
I know, and I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
You and those cheap do-it-yourself cameras. I told you, call SafeTouch, but no, you tried to save $1. So when those two thieves broke in, our kids were locked in the closet trying to call 911. SafeTouch cameras would have alerted the thieves that they were being recorded, and you and I would have been notified with actual video on our smartphones. The SafeTouch two-way communicator would have already had the emergency authorities on the way.
I know, we We really need the Safe Touch 5-star security and surveillance system. I'll call today.
I already did. Safe Touch is installing our new 5-star surveillance system in the morning.
Every family needs the Safe Touch security and surveillance system. Call now and get a free demonstration. 888-723-8682 or online at safetouch.com. Dramatization of actual event. EF 0000233. Terms and conditions apply.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. During our lowest prices of the season, the Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 smart bed is only $8.99, only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-857-5656. That's 800-857-5656.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
It's official. Tijuana Flats now has carnitas.
Whoa.
Yes! We're turning up the Tex-Mex flavors full blast with our new cranked up carnitas. Try our new Queso Blanco Carnitas Chimichanga, the Chipotle Barbecue Pork Tacos topped with bacon and barbecue sauce, and the Spicy Habanero Carnitas Burrito. And try our new Dueling Queso Appetizer featuring new Queso Blanco. Order carnitas now at TijuanaFlats.com.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, OneFirmForLife.com.
Radio. Radio. 104.1.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Son, you did the right thing taking care of your family. You do understand one thing. There's no way out at this point. So I suggest you just continue on your very charitable ways. Don't mess with the family. Everything will be fine, Ross. You have a nice day.
Man, I hope those were bong rips in the background. Thank you, Larry.
Or he just got a screw gun. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he was making a coffin. Is that what he's insinuating?
Just don't mess with the family and you won't have to find out.
Oh.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. The Jim part is still dealing with the Rona. Hopefully he'll be back with us tomorrow. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross. Bonus is your 3 o'clock keyword. Enter that at realradio.fm, huh? You won $1,000.
There's no rules.
No rules. So let's get woke.
And now, it's time for Woke News.
It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole woke.
On the Jim Colbert Show.
I am a sucker for that soundtrack, right? That music.
It's great.
Like every time you hear it, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, such
Those movies. And, you know, Jim complains when we did What'd You Do That's New. When we were doing them individually.
Right, yeah.
And I assigned that to Jim because Jim had never seen The Godfather.
Unbelievable.
Right. That's unexcusable.
As Jimmy would say, that's genuinely bananas.
It's bananas. It's not even real.
Woke News brought to you by Home Loans Radio and that mortgage guy, Don. All right, he ran for governor as the Democrats' nominee in 2018 and narrowly lost to Ron DeSantis today.
Oh, boy.
Today, Andrew Gillum faces a federal indictment on charges of wire fraud and lying to the FBI.
Mike Breen, bang!
Prosecutors say the former Tallahassee mayor and co-defendant Sharon Letman Hicks schemed to solicit money for various political organizations and channel it to himself for personal use. Now, Gillum says in a statement that he has run his campaign with, quote, integrity, end quote, and that his indictment is, quote, political, end quote. The next hearing is taking place this afternoon in Tallahassee.
And this is since his loss for governor?
This is tied to his campaign for governor.
Oh, so this is going back to 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew.
I know,
He
man.
said, what was his response? It was politically.
He says his campaign has been run with integrity and that this indictment is political.
Oh,
sure. Yeah, because the FBI does that.
So this is round 2 of Gillum Bad Fest. The first one was like, what was it? Like a meth pipe? In a gay orgy or something?
And I believe there was a
hotel room.
Yeah, and I believe there was a dead male prostitute who had overdosed.
Yeah, I wonder if
I believe that was the call that.
Oh, someone died?
I believe so.
I wonder if that male prostitute was also filled with integrity.
There's no timeline set for the future of Icon Park here in Central Florida. Shut his mic off. State leaders met earlier today to talk about 14-year-old Tyree Sampson after he fell to his death from the park's Orlando Freefall ride in March. Now, the ride has been closed ever since. State Attorney General Ashley Moody says the investigation is going to go on as long as it's needed and the ride will remain closed while they search for answers. But the press conference today did come just 2 days after the Slingshot Group announced that they're really hoping to reopen the Orlando Slingshot attraction. This is the parent attraction at Icon Park. You have the Free Fall and the Slingshot. Slingshot Group, which owns both the Orlando Free Fall and the Orlando Slingshot, said it intends to reopen the Slingshot-style ride once it receives state approvals, but the Orlando Free Fall remains closed indefinitely.
Slingshot's a fun time. You guys ever been?
No, I have not.
It looks like it would be like super intense, but it's actually unbelievably smooth.
Yeah?
Yeah, you just bounce up and down several feet up in the air.
Yeah, I did that twice when I bungee jumped, so I've been there, kind of done the bounce.
All right, I'm just saying, don't sleep in the Slingshot.
Orange County commissioners are planning a special session to discuss how to bring relief to struggling renters. A majority of the board agrees to implementing a temporary cap on rent increases. Now, they're going to meet tomorrow to try and put that referendum on the November ballot. Supporters think the measure really isn't going to help the problem, but just create a Band-Aid for the housing crisis. And another sign of just what a crisis it is, efforts are underway to help dozens of Osceola County residents who were suddenly forced to leave their homes. About 30 people living at the Magic Castle Inn and Suites in Kissimmee on 192 say they were told on Monday that they had to be out within 24 hours because the property is being sold. Now, residents there, I read on the Channel 9 website, said they've been asking the owner for months about what's the plans for the property. She reportedly had told them they had nothing to worry about before they woke up on Monday to dumpsters and bins outside of their doors. Because they live in a motel, though, they are not considered tenants. And even though some people have been there for years, and the owners are not required to give them any more notice than 24 hours.
Oh, man, that sucks.
One long-term guest tells Channel 9 after 5 years, this guy both lives and works there, right? So he works at this motel in exchange for a room, and he's been doing that for 5 years, and he said he expected at least a little bit of decency. The new owners and county officials are working with the guests to find new accommodations. The new owners of the property showed up and said they were surprised to find out that people were even still living there. And a warning from someone on the site who said, we're going to start seeing a lot more of this because developers are seeing this valuable property on 192 and other areas. 192 specifically. What was the name of that independent movie?
The Florida Project?
The Florida Project. Yeah. Absolutely. The Florida Project, which showed just how many families call those extended stay motels on 192 in Kissimmee home. All right, thousands of families in Central Florida who depend on free school meals, heads up because you're going to need to apply for benefits. A program allowing students to grab free meals regardless of income is going to expire at the end of this month. The summer meals program is covered, but in August, families will need to apply to see if their family qualifies for the lunch program when classes start up again. Heart of Florida United Way Station says about 39% of Central Florida residents barely make enough to make ends meet.
From corn dogs to morn dogs.
Yeah. So, all right, pet stores in Orange County are banning the sale of puppies from here on out, but it's not just puppies. The order prohibits the sales of dogs, kittens, and rabbits starting today. Now, local pet stores like Petland tried to push back since 70% of their business comes from animal sales. Attorneys for the stores say they plan to file an appeal. Yeah. Now, you have Facebook dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
They
And I
were
think
both-
Jeter was a rescue as well. Yeah. From Pet Alliance. Kind of a rescue.
Jeter, no. We met someone who had a Jeter and a Bichon Frise, and she had to go to Canada and relocate them. And the person living with her was going to dog grooming school, knew we wanted a dog, and, made the match 13 years ago, and it was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Love at first sight.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever, buy a dog. I mean, that sounds... I don't know why I worded it like that. It sounded like I was going to kill a dog.
No, not at all.
Buy a dog?
Well, buy a dog. Yeah, exactly. Rather than, as they say, adopt, don't shop.
Yeah, I'm team that. There's just so many dogs, and guess what? They're just as good, dude.
In a lot of cases, better because they don't have those genetic problems you get with a lot of purebred dogs. Speaking of illnesses and stuff, a rare illness is spreading in Florida, and the CDC and state health departments say they're investigating the worst outbreak of meningococcal.
Oh, get that buzzer warmed up, baby. Oh, she didn't even finish it.
No. Come on, Jack. You helped me out with this before we went to before the show started.
Meningococcal?
No, meningococcal.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's just sit. Let's
Hey,
just sit right.
Jim's
in
not
this.
here.
I know.
We need someone to have fun with.
I just want to live in this moment.
Meningococcal.
Oh, wait. I think that might.
Yay! Meningococcal in the nation's history.
All right.
The disease is caused by bacteria buildup and is often deadly. Seriously, this is at least 24 cases and 7 deaths have been reported among men, specifically bisexual and gay men in the LGBTQ plus community. And with so many Pride events coming up, the CDC is really recommending getting a vaccine, saying college students and people living with HIV are most at risk. Okay, a couple of quick stories from South Florida. At least 3 people are injured after a plane carrying about 150 passengers and crew members came down hard and caught fire at Miami International Airport Tuesday. Yeah, it happened around 5:30 p.m. with the flight from the Dominican Republic attempting to make an emergency landing, instead landing on its belly, ripping right through a communications tower and hitting another small building. You can imagine a chaotic scene as passengers aboard the Red Air jet fled the burning plane.
Yeah, you don't stay on it.
Airport officials say the
Time to go.
Exactly. Airport officials say the landing gear collapsed in the nose of the plane, apparently causing the fire. A team from the National Transportation Safety Board is joining the FAA in the investigation, but they're really crediting the pilot for being able to keep this plane together in one piece. One passenger describes it as the plane moving from side to side, windows cracking, and only 3 people suffered minor injuries.
And no one died.
Hey,
that's how a pilot sleeps at night.
Exactly.
I'll take a sprained ankle as long
Any
as
day.
as long as you're still breathing.
Yeah, I remember there was a flight actually. It was supposed to land in Orlando, but had been diverted because there was a suspected hurricane that was supposed to hit South or Central Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We flew through it.
Ooh.
It was one of those flights that even though you've been flying your whole life, when you drop like 150 feet a second and you're supposed to be landing and that runway's coming up real quick, people were praying, crying, throwing up. We got off the flight. I found our captain and said, "Did you just land that airline's flight?" And he said, "Yeah," expecting me to.
Yeah.
And I just said, "Thank you."
Yeah.
It's skill like that kept us all in one piece.
There is one really funny moment. And in fact, I've actually brought this up to a flight attendant, one of my friends who does that now.
Right.
And I asked her, I said, "Do you guys find it like, because you guys are used to turbulence.
Right. I look to the flight attendants. If they look freaked out, then I know, all right, it's changed.
But I asked her, I said, don't you find it kind of funny whenever you see everyone's heads just droop, and then everyone collectively goes, oh, right? Everyone's been on a plane before where there's a chorus of groans and moans all unexpectedly at the same time. That happened to me, and I just thought it was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
We're all different. Yeah, right.
Exactly, until we're 30,000 feet above. All right, First Lady Jill Biden will visit South Florida on Friday to mark the 1-year anniversary of the condo building collapse. If you can believe it, the Champlain Towers and Surfside collapse that killed 98 people last year. Biden will give remarks at a service that will also be attended by Surfside Mayor Shlomo Danziger and FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell. The town says they'll also pay tribute to the first responders that helped in search and rescue efforts. President Biden and the First Lady visited the town last year in the days that followed the tragedy.
He won't be riding a bike up to that event.
Meanwhile, police officers who responded to that deadly condo collapse are getting a special visit almost a year later. First responders were gifted a retired service dog by the name of Officer Mike. The Surfside police chief says a lot of the officers personally knew people who live there, and it's been really tough for them. Canines for Warriors helped Officer Mike find a new home with the department, and the nonprofit actually hopes to get a service dog in every police and fire station across the state.
Cool.
Isn't that a cool story?
Absolutely.
Also, one of the coolest foundations I've ever heard of. Canine for Warriors.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, Florida gas prices are down another couple of cents. AAA reports the statewide average is now $4.77 a gallon. Since peaking at a record high of $4.89 9 days ago, Florida gas prices have dropped 12 cents. Diesel is down to $5.70 a gallon in Florida. Now, President Biden is confronting ongoing pain at the pump. Speaking at the White House today, Biden called on Congress to authorize a 3-month gas tax holiday. The federal gas tax is a little over 18 cents per gallon.
Which they say the average user, it averages out to 47 gallons a month, which is less than $9 of savings.
Exactly.
That's what it is. It's no big. That's why they call it a gimmick.
Right. It's just like the gas tax that we have to wait for in October here in Florida.
Yeah. Right before the election. I had to buy gas today.
Oh.
I needed it for the lawnmower, But so I filled up the car and, I got the lawnmower and I was ready to use the T-Mobile Tuesday.
Oh,
the 25 cents off a gallon, right, with the fuel perks. I didn't I hit the redeem button, but not a second time before midnight on Tuesday, so I missed it.
Oh!
I missed my 25 cents a gallon.
You'll never make that double ding mistake again, will you?
$2.50, right?
Seriously,
about 10 gallons I bought?
Yeah.
About 10 gallons, so.
Oh, Jack.
Oh,
disappointed in you.
That sets me up. Yeah.
You can't even buy
That's a bad day.
You can't even buy a school lunch.
You're right. Not anymore.
No, not anymore.
Hey,
that was a school lunch wasted.
But you know the beautiful thing? I don't have to anymore.
That's right. That's right. No more. Well, listen, high gas prices won't be keeping many people home this 4th of July. AAA yesterday released its travel forecast for Independence Day, and they expect the number of Floridians traveling this year to be close to what it was in 2019 before the pandemic. Over 2.6 million residents are expected to travel this holiday, with a record 2.3 million traveling by car. Oh, yeah, fun time on the roads. AAA says people are ready for a break, and despite things costing more, they're finding ways to still take that needed vacation. No surprise here. The top travel destination nationwide is right here in Orlando, followed by Seattle, and Fort Lauderdale is 6th. All right, what do you do on the 4th of July? You tilt back a brew, and a beer brand is honoring female brewers this 4th of July on what the brand calls, quote, beer's biggest weekend, and quote, Miller Lite is launching a limited edition can recognizing a group of women called alewives who brought the beverage to the U.S.
Okay.
The can pictures Mary Lyle, America's first recorded woman brewer.
All right, Mary.
And finally, Velveeta is teaming up with a beauty brand to create a cheese-scented nail polish.
No, thank you.
British brand Nails Inc.
I like it.
Will be behind the 2 limited edition polishes. You can use this with the new Idaho Potato Council's new perfume called Freet.
Yeah, and then you just smell like cheesy potatoes all day.
A red shade called Finger Food, and a yellow color called La Dolce Velveeta.
Yeah.
Will run interested customers $15. They're available to order on Nail Inc.'s website. The company notes that the so-called cheese scent fades once the polish dries.
So, you know what this is great for? This is great for, like
nothing.
Struggling marriages where the husband looks at his wife and goes, "Hey, babe, make me something, cook me something." And then the wife can just slap him.
With her Velveeta nails.
Only if her nails are wet.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Of course it's gimmicky. It's
Of
to get
course.
attention. It's so people who do
We'll talk
radio
about
news
it.
will mention it.
Hey.
But I hate the smell of cheese.
Whoa.
What cheese smells good?
Whoa.
What cheese smells good?
You are all kinds of wrong.
No, it smells like stinky feet.
Well,
He even ran those two. See feet. I
don't
really.
you want...
You don't like cheese?
No, I like cheese is fine. I don't like the smell of cheese.
I'm sure there's a couple of cheeses that you can smell and be like, oh yeah, that's what
the kind that
Jackie
don't
likes.
smell. No, no.
Brie.
It
You don't like the smell of brie?
Oh, brie has a nice scent.
Look at that.
I don't know.
I just want to shove cheeses in your face.
I suggest you do that to give the folks watching us on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube a chance to check us out.
How much brie do you have at the radio station, Ross?
Definitely go find us some.
All I know is that
Why don't you take Larry's desk out there?
If there's cheese anywhere, it's in that rat's desk.
If I walk into this booth and my nails are painted, get ready.
Well, now you all are officially woke, and woke news brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Yes, mortgage rates have gone up, but something else that has gone up a lot these last couple of years includes your home values. And that means you likely are sitting on more equity than you've ever had before. Tap into that hard-earned equity right now to build a pool, put in a new kitchen, or update, add bathrooms, or even expand your home. It's so easy to do. Go to homeloansradio.com. Ask Don any mortgage question. Get a written quote so easy by hitting apply now. Again, that's homeloansradio.com or thatmortgagguydon.com. Still have a few more minutes to enter the 3 o'clock keyword bonus at realradio.fm. We'll have another keyword for you at 4 o'clock. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to talk about a stalwart American product changing its name after 85 years. We'll do that next on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Hey everybody, good Wednesday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King, Fox 35 Storm Center. Want to update you. Wednesday weather here in Central Florida. Expect a mix of sun and clouds and hot, sticky temps again today. 92. We're keeping it rain-free. East-northeast winds at 10 to 15. Overall, decent day. We'll have some PM breezes out of the east-northeast. For tonight, scattered clouds, warm and dry, light winds, 71. For tomorrow and Friday, rain chance coming up a little bit tomorrow at about 30%. Hot, sticky highs at 97 degrees. Same on Friday, right around the upper 90s. Chance of rain there at 40%. By Saturday, a 70% chance of rain and warm, humid highs at 90 degrees. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Have a great day and take care.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. Avoid the hassles of travel when you ride Amtrak. Long lines? Nope. Airplane mode? Forget about it. Middle seats? Never heard of them. Get to your destination the relaxing and easy way. Stress-free summer. Just an Amtrak away. Book now at Amtrak.com.
Man, the future of space travel is coming. Are you ready for liftoff? Opening later this year, explore the future of space exploration in the newest attraction, Gateway, the Deep Space Launch Complex at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Gateway focuses on the present and future collaborative space exploration, enabling guests to experience the interstellar travel of tomorrow while celebrating what is happening right now with our space program. Current innovations by space explorers, getting up close to actual spacecraft, seeing visionary designs for solutions, all kinds of cool stuff. 50,000 square feet, multi-level attraction coming your way. It's called Gateway. Learn more today at KennedySpaceCenter.com.
My husband keeps asking to get an old van we could renovate and live in.
#VanLife.
But I'm perfectly happy with my Pacifica. It has available screens mounted in seat backs for the kiddos.
I want to build storage compartments everywhere.
Right. It's called Stow and Go seating. Available in the Pacifica, you can fold the seats into the floor or just have perfectly designed hidden storage compartments.
Hey, I'm a van life dreamer.
And I live in the real world. The Chrysler Pacifica. It's the van life for real life.
Second row Stow and Go, not available in Pinnacle or hybrid models.
The Summer of Truck Sales event is back and it's going on right now down at Nation's Trucks. Make no payments until October with approved credit and get $500 in free gas or diesel fuel with any purchase. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Ram, and GMC. Start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Is an Amscot cash advance right for you? Compare for yourself. Often, it can be less than the late fee on an overdue bill. With Amscot, you could get up to $500 on the spot with no credit check. Amscot. Some restrictions apply.
I contacted you because an uncle of mine was murdered about 20 years ago.
A bullet smashes through Dr. Barnett Slepian's kitchen window.
They were watching us. That's the scary part.
Dr. Slepian's murder struck fear in the medical community and devastated his family.
I just became obsessed with Bart's killer.
I'm David Ridgen, and this is the return of Someone Knows Something. Listen to Someone Knows Something on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Time is running out on the hottest finance offer of the year at IDC. Now through June 30th, you can get 5 years zero-interest financing on practically anything and everything. A $10,000 handcrafted Tokori ring comes to around $167 a month. So you can splurge and go big. Think about it. You pay nothing. Zero, nada in interest for 5 whole years. Wedding bands for just $40 a month. Stud earrings just $30 a month. Don't miss this amazing offer. But hurry, it ends June 30th at International Diamond Center.
Interest rates may be rising elsewhere, but not at International Diamond Center. Now through June 30th, you can get zero interest for 5 whole years. That's right. You buy now and spread your payments out over 5 years without a dime in interest. Only IDC can make an offer like this on rings, earrings, pendants, bands, designer jewelry, even GIA certified diamonds. Just one tiny catch. This is a limited time offer and it absolutely ends June 30th. 5 years, zero interest financing with nothing down at International Diamond Center.
4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
To build a better tomorrow, we're making a bold new energy commitment to transform the energy grid, preventing thousands of outages, to add more renewables and advanced technologies like solar and wind as we drive toward net zero carbon, all while keeping the energy you depend on reliable and affordable. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. During our lowest prices of the season, the Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is only $8.99, only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-857-5656. That's 800-857-5656.
Save time and money with the aluminum fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Hey, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Happy Wednesday. You made it halfway point of the work week. Jim is still, unfortunately, sick, home dealing with COVID-19. He hopes to be able to join us tomorrow. But don't worry, you've got Deb, you got Jack.
Yeah, you do.
And you got Ross.
There's no rules, Deb.
There isn't, because the boss isn't here. Kinda.
Yeah. Sure.
We'll play along. We'll just act like, we can do what we want. There's no rules.
Yeah, I'm going to take off my clothes.
Speaking of that, you still have a few more minutes to enter the 3 o'clock keyword bonus at realradio.fm. We're going to have another keyword for you at 4 o'clock. And then another at 5. Jack, no winner yet, though, right?
No, I'm a little annoyed. A day and a half without a winner. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Some radio station in Waco, Texas has 2 wins.
No, already?
Not happy about that at
In
all.
Waco?
Yeah, and that's all they're known for.
Yeah.
Good radio promotion.
Yeah, good point, Ross. All right, yeah. So,
but they have 5 more minutes. 3:55 at 55 past the hour is the deadline to enter the keyword. You only need to enter it once an hour at the website realradio.fm, and then roughly 5 minutes later they will call someone, and hopefully that someone will pick up their phone, because that's the only way to get $1,000 in your hand.
yeah, we have no area code or anything to tell you. Just if your phone rings, within that hour after you registered, pick it up, because it definitely could be money waiting for you. All right, a lot of texting love, letting you know they're, offering up different cheeses, Jack, that you may like the smell of, since you admitted you do not like the smell of cheese.
Well, most. I like cheeses that you don't smell at all. Like mozzarella, I think, might be the biggest one. Like tonight I'm getting pizza, so that always smells good.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Well, pizza, of course, that's an American staple. How about Kraft macaroni and cheese?
It's okay if there's no smell.
What the hell?
I don't understand it.
It's
either.
okay. So I guess cheddar might be okay. American cheese can smell a little funky, a little artificial. Provolone has a funky smell to it. Right?
Oh, no. Yeah, if you're going to ask the question.
Swiss is stinky.
Oh, Swiss, that's right up there with, that's right up there with Stilton.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
You like a good stinky cheese?
Give me all the cheese.
I love cheese. I just don't like the stinky where they put the copper wires in to create those mold lines, the lines of the green that create that smell.
I don't think I've had a cheese that I've been like, oh, vile,
really
disgusting. Get it out of my face.
It's mild, but I don't enjoy it. So when you talk about a nail polish meant to smell like cheese,
right?
0 interest.
Well,
I'm not buying it.
Did you ever?
I mean, just like if your girl's hand smells like cheese, you're like,
well, there could be a whole different issue there.
Yeah, is she cheating on me with the Cheeto?
I still haven't burnt my fire log that smells like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You haven't?
No, I get the one I got at Christmas time. Yeah.
Oh, that would be a good time.
Still need to fire
right
that up. It's kind of hot.
Who grew up on Kraft mac and cheese, though?
Yes.
Oh,
but
yeah.
The original, like the powder mix and that little elbow macaronis in the blue box.
Yeah, always leave a little dust out because you want to party hard later.
Well, after 85 years, they're no longer going to be known as Kraft macaroni and cheese.
What?
No, they're changing their name.
End of times.
Yep. What is it going to be?
Oh, it's not. It's really the most, there's no drum roll needed because they're changing it to Kraft mac and cheese.
I don't know the difference.
Well, they just got rid of the mac. Aroni.
They got rid of the aroni.
Aroni.
Is it mac and cheese or mac in cheese, like apostrophe N?
No, there is, what's the name of the and symbol?
Ampersand.
Ampersand. Yeah, there is a mac ampersand cheese.
So mac and
cheese. But they said they made the name change because they just changed it to organic. It's kind of like what IHOP did. They used to be known as the International House of Pancakes. But then everybody always refers to them as IHOPs, and the company's like, well,
might as well go with it.
You can't fight it.
Go with the flow.
Join it. And Mac and Cheese decided that after 85 years, people have skipped the aroni part, that they just decided, we'll just call it Mac and Cheese.
Those brainiacs couldn't figure out that no one wanted to say International House of Pancakes.
I know, exactly.
Get them, Jack!
I mean, but think about it.
Well, they're calling it IHOP. We might as well do that.
That was kind of not a big deal, but to call McDonald's Mickey D's.
Yeah.
JCPenney was Jacques Penney.
That doesn't sound shorter.
No, it was just fancier.
Yeah, like Target and Target.
Exactly.
Hey.
So mac and cheese, meant to reflect the way fans organically talk about the brand. Do you have anything bad to say about mac and cheese, Jack, since you don't like cheese?
Well, you know,
cheese hater?
I still have a daughter who loves it. No, I like mac and cheese. I'm a fan. See what my wife will do? She kind of does this Frankenstein thing. She may take the cheese out of one and use a different kind of pasta and stuff. So she like mixes it up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like the corkscrew pasta, but she'll take the Velveeta cheese pack. So you have the Velveeta shells. That's a good time.
It's a fun time. A lot of surface area.
I've never had their mac and cheese.
Oh, it's good. And then my daughter now wants me to get these little microwavable bowl mac and cheese. I'm like, come on, can't you just make the damn box?
Exactly.
Get them, Jack. Get them, Jack.
And now I'll go to Costco and I'll get her Annie's because I think it's organic or something. I don't know. It looks a little healthier. It costs a little more, so it's got to be better.
Yeah, now the Velveeta with the shells, I always like it when cheese, find their way into that little that little pasta cave.
Yeah.
You're eating a bunch
cheese.
of a bunch of cheese caves when you get Velveeta.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
And that's their new name, Velveeta Cheese Caves.
Yeah.
Velveeta cheese caves to go with your Velveeta cheese nails.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, it's time for Animal House. You can watch us on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So keep it right here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
A stop-and-go right now heading west on I-4 between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. It's also slow between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. We're seeing heavy traffic as well eastbound between State Roads 536 and 535, as well as coming out of Polk County on U.S. Highway 27 out to 429. The Beach Line, the 408, and the Turnpike up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Don't drive much, don't pay much with pay-per-mile insurance from Allstate. Life is good when you're in the driver's seat. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Man, we love the guys over at Tools Ace Hardware. The reason why is because they carry the Big Green Egg. Matter of fact, they're the biggest dealer in all of Central Florida. And the great thing about Tools Ace Hardware, 11 easy-to-find locations. That means one's probably near you. You don't have to drive far to get your Big Green Egg. They're right here in Orlando. And the great thing about that is not only do they have the Big Green Egg, all the accessories you need for that, the hardwoods to smoke, those specialty woods, everything, including the Jim Colbert Show seasonings are still there as well. You can grab those. Not to mention, it'll be the centerpiece of your backyard. You will be the superstar of the barbecue with your new Big Green Egg. Like I said, 11 locations in Central Florida, Orlando, Winter Garden, Claremont, Groveland. They're everywhere. Find yours today and get your Big Green Egg at toolsacehardware.com.
I'm Katie. I was in a bad car accident. I woke up in the hospital 6 weeks later. My husband called attorney Glenn Klotzman. I met with Glenn. He said he would take care of everything, just keep healing. I feel blessed he was there to help. I'm doing well. I'm so thankful Glenn Klotzman was there for us. The results he got for us were way more than expected. He's more than an attorney. He's a friend. Call him at 407-917-1718. KLAUSMAN law.com. Office Winter Park.
Hey, Central Florida. Don't you miss when life was easy? I sure do. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Today, buying a car is as easy as one and done. Visit just one dealership, put just $1 down, and you're done. You could drive a new Mitsubishi today, like the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. So if you hate your old ride, give it the old one and done, because you could drive a nice new car for just $1 down. Has buying a car been a hassle in the past? We've got the one and done solution for every situation. Still owe on your current loan or lease? One and done. Payments too high? One and done. Nervous about past credit mishaps? One and done. It's that easy. So ditch your old ride, regardless of miles or condition, and drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Only at my one and done sale at RC Hill Mitsubishi. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. See all the cars online at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit and $1 down required bank approval. Stock number 1574. $1 down, $289 per month for 72 months at 5.9 APR. Visit rchill.com for details.
Some roads take us to where we want to go. Other roads lead to Mo. In a world full of dangerous roads, there's only one thing you need to know. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Hurricane season is here, and if you're in an older home with flimsy, outdated windows, your family and property could be at risk. My friends at FHIA Remodeling, they want to help. They've been replacing old windows for homeowners with ones that are hurricane tough and energy efficient, and they've been doing it for over 15 years. They're factory certified installers. They use premium materials, get the work done fast, full cleanup, minimal disruption, very easy for you with quality you can trust. That's why over 100,000 homeowners have chosen them and recommend their friends and family do the same. During the month of June, get up to $1,500 off all their products. No money down, no payments or interest for 18 months. And you can call today, schedule a risk-free in-home consultation. Just call 407-5100. That's 407-500-0100. You can schedule them to come over. They'll show up on time. They don't make you wait around. They walk you through all your options for protecting your home and saving on your energy costs. And if you act now, they'll even throw in an upgrade to Solar Max Glass. Give my friends at FHIA Remodeling a call at 407-500-0100.
Hey, Orlando business owners, stop overpaying for internet and phone. Switch to Spectrum Business and get Orlando's best deal for small businesses. Get blazing fast internet speeds of 600 megabits per second for just $49.99 a month. And phone for just $19.99 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's faster internet at an incredible price. Other providers don't even come close. Make the switch to Spectrum Business. Visit business.spectrum.com/ultra.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. The one who just thought about checking your phone. How about don't? The car is no place for multitasking. Trust me, that text can wait. Those notifications can go unchecked until you get where you're going. Did you know that you can now be stopped and ticketed in Florida for texting and driving? So put that phone down and focus on driving. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. 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 Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
So let me get this straight. The mayor's name is Slow-Mo Danslinger. Oh God, if there is a God, please let him run for president. By the way, let Jimmy know that Kit Kat chocolate still sucks, and I hope he feels better. See ya.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a talkback. You can partake in that as well. Maybe recognize Surfside Mayor Shlomo Danziger at the free iHeartRadio app. Really, it doesn't cost you a cent. Just go there, look for Real Radio 104.1, and just record your talkback. It's as easy as that, right, Jack?
Yep, you bring up the station, there's a little microphone, you tap on it, you can record your message, you can listen back. If you're satisfied with it, you click send, we get it here, and you might hear it on the air.
And while you're right after doing that, make sure you then head over to realradio.fm because your 4 o'clock keyword is cash, people. That's what we're trying to give you. Cash, C-A-S-H. Enter that at realradio.fm. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Jim's still homesick. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and let's do Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
As always, Animal House is generously brought to you each and every week by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman of Klausman Law. We'll tell you how to get in touch with that teddy bear of a man at the end of the segment, but right now, we are welcoming back to the studio, our brand new studio. You haven't been here in over 2 years.
That's right.
Kathy Burns and Katie C. from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. Yay!
We're excited to be here.
As well as Zelda.
Zelda's the real star.
She really is. And you can see Zelda for yourself on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. What up, our Twitch people? Anybody out there looking for a lovable dog that's up for adoption. How old is Zelda?
Zelda's just a year old.
Wow.
And so she's full size, in the 20-pound range. She's pretty quiet and perfect.
Okay, I'll take her with me.
I did think of you, Jack, when I met her, even though she has Ross's dog's name of Zelda.
That's why he can't have two Zeldas.
Yeah, Zelda 1, Zelda 2 doesn't really work.
But I love her face. She
She's
just has
the
such a
best.
sweet...
I don't know how this isn't your dog, Jack. That's your dog.
No, let's not play this game. No. Jeter's got his place. He's already got to deal with 2 cats from the Pet Alliance.
Yeah, I know.
And so Jeter's kind of comfortable at 13 and a half. He's like, please, no more.
No more, exactly.
I cannot believe that dog is 1 year old. Not in the sense of anything bad, but just in the sense of how unbelievably mature that 1 year old dog is.
You're a good girl, Zelda.
I said the same on the ride over because she's really pretty chill. But Katie thinks she might be younger. You didn't see her in her cage dancing.
Oh, really?
She's got some spunk in her.
She's beautiful.
She really is a beautiful dog. Again, if you want to take a look at Zelda, 1 year old pup up for adoption from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando, just head on over to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Look for the Jim Colbert Show, and you can see her right there, stretching out like a lady, one paw, very, very dangly. So how did she come into to be in your care?
So she actually came to us from Alabama.
Oh, really?
So she has strong opinions.
Well...
Yeah.
I don't know about that. She was in a rescue, and they were actually given 30 days to move their animals out of the rescue.
Right.
So we saved her and one other from that situation.
Now, we've been talking a lot over the last couple of weeks, of course, how gas prices, food prices, rent prices, everything is going up. I know Orange County Animal Services, unfortunately, is inundated with animals that have had to be surrendered because of, for a lot of families, once again, financial circumstances.
Yes.
Are you guys at the Pet Alliance experiencing the same?
So we have the fortunate position of being managed intake with appointments and more specific to owners. So we can manage intake. Our numbers really are not high on the dog side.
Yeah.
But we can manage that capacity based on our ability to care for them and the staffing. Cats, we have over 250 cats in our care currently. Yeah.
Are those surrenders or, sorry, Zelda, didn't mean to scare you with that whoa.
She's a timid girl.
She is. She is. But, when we talk about the amount of surrenders, I also want to bring up what a great resource you are for those community members who might find themselves struggling to get cat food or dog food.
Yes.
Let folks know what it is that the Pet Alliance can do to help those families out.
Yeah, because we certainly want to keep own pets in their home.
Yeah.
So we have a dog food. Now we kind of do a drive-through on Saturday mornings twice a month at our Sanford location. When our temporary space on Central opens in August, there you go. You heard it here.
Oh,
now I have to have it happen. That will be a cat-specific location.
No pressure.
No pressure. Right. So that will be a cat-specific location to alleviate some of that demand for cats.
Now, are there any special requirements? Do they have to be Orange County residents? Do they have to bring?
No requirement. No
Just
questions asked. That's right.
Cool. So if you need dog or dog food
or cat food, as long as supplies, it's all based on donations.
Right, exactly.
So we've been doing well so far.
So is that also something that folks can donate to you? So, okay, good.
Absolutely, to help those in need.
Right.
As well as foster supplies. A majority of those animals are in foster care. So that's always crucial.
Kitten formula ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
No.
It's pretty expensive. So those are things we look for to help. And you're right. As the economy changes, I've been monitoring even adoptions. We couldn't keep a puppy.
Right.
During the pandemic, everyone was staying home and looking to adopt, and price wasn't an issue. Now I'm finding that they're going more for the adults at a lower adoption fee. And we have seen some intakes that meet what the news is talking about.
Right.
Moving or financial inability to keep that pet, sure. Or going back to work. We've only had one or two that I've heard really specifically separation anxiety. I've started work. This pet during the pandemic wasn't socialized. I adopted, right?
Yeah, and then what happens is that person goes to work, separation anxiety sets in, and you come home to a destroyed apartment or home.
It can happen.
It happens a lot. And, a lot of animal trainers were begging new pet owners, as the waning days of the shutdown was like, get those animals, get them out there socialized so that, they don't tear your place up once they're alone for 12 hours and they've never been left alone like that before.
That's right. And they really weren't socialized, which is key. If you've adopted a puppy, but everyone was kind of on their own and in their homes, they weren't exposed to other people or animals. So behavior issues occur, when life goes back to normal.
Right, exactly. Well, speaking of life going back to normal, can you share any more of the Alliance's plans? Because, of course, the devastating fire last September, completely destroyed your shelter location. I mean, the location off of Conroy Road. For, folks who've been here for a while, it's right there by the Mall at Millennia.
Our main campus.
Yeah, exactly.
Was
so
lost.
It's almost a year later. So what are you guys looking to do now?
It's crazy to think. We've managed pretty well through our Sanford location. We're opening that cat-specific location. I think we thought it would be far quicker to occupy, but we want to make sure it's done right and safely. Code inspections, everything, especially having experienced what we experienced.
Never want to experience that again.
No. So that hopefully will be on board in August. And our new shelter by 2024 off John Young Parkway.
Oh, wow.
So, go ahead, Jack.
Deb, is Zelda staring straight at you?
She is, but I think that's because Katie is rubbing her belly.
I can't believe how chill. Oh, that's
She's
all right.
super chill.
Katie's got the secret trick.
Yeah, you got to bring this dog home, Jack.
No,
she would so totally get along with Jeter. Jeter could show her the ropes.
It would not. It's nice to assume that. Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what would happen. She'd take him.
Jeter could be Zelda's Link.
Oh, exactly.
Think about that.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's talking video game talk now.
Yeah. I was lost.
Yeah, I'm just really happy that everybody pretended to know what I just said. So with your cat-specific location, how big of a tower are you going to build?
The temporary space, the cat-only space on Central is very small. So we will have medical services. We'll be doing intake and adoptions. We look to add some additional resources for the community out of that space.
Good.
And then our new shelter, the shiny new tower, so to speak, won't be significantly larger than what we had previously, just because as sheltering changes, we want to shift what it looks like. And we'll have more space dedicated to the medical and behavioral needs of the animals, and that might be behind the scenes. The transports that we do to save animals like Zelda, and some additional treatment areas so that we can, we talked last time we spoke about parvovirus. We'll have a specific area to treat that and upper respiratory illnesses. We'll have air conditioning.
I was just about to ask you about the AC issue because, of course, every hot summer, the shelter would be plagued with trying to keep it cool enough in the back for the dogs.
That's right. So
I can't believe how chill this dog is, man.
I know Zelda is. She's just, again,
unbelievably quiet.
If you haven't seen her, you can check her out at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. She's about a year old, in the 20-pound, range. Beautiful coloring to her and the most chill personality.
She's great.
Is she nervous around kids or other animals?
I honestly haven't seen her around children. She is fine with other animals, and she's been very friendly with anyone that she's met. She's quite...
Unless you smell like cats.
Sweet and gives kisses and,
I need to know, did you, break up a Xanax in this dog's water bowl?
We didn't, I promise.
Ross, I'm just saying.
Of course they did.
I've seen that before. The last time I saw something or anybody do that, my dad was still alive.
Oh my goodness. She really is a really sweet pup. And she's available now for adoption, or?
She's going to have surgery tomorrow, be spayed.
Okay.
And she'll be available this weekend.
Look at that. You adopt a dog and you already, did the biggest errand that you can for the dog.
Oh, that's the deal, right? With every dog or cat adopted, tell everyone what comes with that adoption.
They're spayed or neutered. They're microchipped. They're dewormed. They're current on vaccines. And we even, if a dog is heartworm positive, the treatment is included, which is a huge expense if they were to go to a private vet.
Yeah, huge expense. So it's really, and adoption fees are?
$75 to $350 for dogs. So Zelda, being an adult smaller dog, would be just $125 with all that done.
And with the upper goes with like your giant breed dogs?
So puppies are it's age.
It
really.
is age, yeah, because everybody wants the puppies.
That's right.
Everybody wants the puppies.
Yeah, so puppies under 6 months will be $350, and then your adult large breed dog, $75.
And PetAllianceOrlando.org.
That's right.
Well,
you got it.
Do you know what your phone number is? Because we have a couple of texters that want to adopt Zelda just off of this feed. Can we share that number?
Yeah. It is 407-351-7722.
351-7722.
Get that dog
get
in your
Zelda.
life.
Absolutely.
Bye, Zelda.
Hi, Zelda. Well, Christy, Kathy, as always, thank you guys so much for making the trip, coming to see us in our new studio, joining us in person again.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, as always. And thank you, Zelda. Enjoy your new home.
She will.
Yeah, I think she will. As soon as she heard that, she was like, what? What?
She's ready for a couch.
Yeah,
I
I think that. And
Oh my God, it spoke.
If one of the listeners don't take him, then we know Jack always will.
Okay, Jack.
That's the good news with
rolled
that.
it out.
I could tell. I could tell. You can't help it. Look at how sweet she is. All right.
Awesome.
Well, thank you guys. We'll see you again next month.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. I'll be posting the Animal House podcast later on. But as always, Animal House is brought to you by Glenn Klausman of Klausman Law. Have you or someone you love have been in a car, a truck, or even a motorcycle accident? Here's a couple of reasons why you need to call Klausman Law. One, you always get right to Glenn. He's never going to pass you over to a caseworker. He's going to personally deal with your case, so much so that he's going to give you his personal cell phone number and then pick it up when you call. Just a couple of reasons why he's voted super lawyer and legal elite year after year, but he's also an animal lover and a true friend of the show. So again, if you've been in an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718, or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
It's another winning Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Today, you could win a pair of tickets to see comedian Sal Volcano from Impractical Jokers at Hard Rock Live. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Klausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Klausman Law at klausmanlaw.com.
Well, it's bumper to bumper now, heading west on I-4 between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. Heavy traffic, too, between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. Eastbound stop and go between US 192 and State Road 535. And we're seeing delays now between Michigan Street and Colonial Drive. We're still in good shape on 417. The 408 is up to speed, as well as the Beach Line. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Discover. If you're a valued customer, you deserve a simple gesture of appreciation from your credit card company. And that's why Discover matches all of the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Man, when the big box stores wanted to partner up with a bathroom remodeling company, they chose Rebath. Here's why. Stellar reputation. Not to mention, they've been in the residential bathroom remodeling business since 1991. 31 years of experience. Plus, Rebath has the proper insurances, the proper license. They're dependable. They have standards of performance. Not to mention, they're owned and run by one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Dave Denbauer's a great guy. Not to mention, his son runs it with him. Awesome guy. These guys only want you to have a beautiful bathroom. That's why the big box stores decided to start doing business with Rebath. You can as well. And when you see their showroom, it's on 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Very easy to find. You're going to see some models set up. And those models are just to show you some of the designs and the products they have. Every bathroom at Rebath is a custom bathroom installed in just 4 to 6 days using their employees. That means no subcontractors. You're going to see the same people in your job every single day. When it's all said and done, not only do you get that beautiful bathroom that's going to last you forever, you get a lifetime guarantee on the products and the installation. Ask a contractor for a guarantee on the installation of anything. It's unheard of. That's one of the many reasons these guys are number one in Orlando. Drop by their website, rebathmidfla.com. Look at the before and afters. Amazing work they've done for people here in the city. They can do that same thing for you. Book your appointment today. Again, it's rebathmidfla.com.
This hour of talk is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Make this the year you go to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. iHeartRadio, let's go!
A weekend full of superstar performances, never seen before collaboration, and once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday the 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
Our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
The hottest offers, the hottest certified pre-owned vehicles. It's the Certified Summer Sales Event at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Trade in your old car for $5,000 over book value so you can get certified. Start now at SutherlandBuysCars.com. Then rush to Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
A bounce check can be expensive. Why risk it when an Amscot cash advance could cost a lot less? Up to $500 on the spot with no credit check, and it won't hurt your credit rating. Amscot. Some restrictions apply.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. Another reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Let our team member Anna tell you why.
People always say Culver's food tastes homemade, but that's also because our menu is like basically homegrown. Cooked to order butter burgers and rich, creamy, fresh frozen custard, two of Wisconsin's favorite traditions. Same goes for our perfectly melty cheese curds and Culver's new Wisconsin Big Cheese Pub Burger.
It's delicious.
Available for a limited time. I mean, could it get more Wisconsin-y than all that?
Stop in and let's make our traditions your tradition. Welcome to Delicious.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
When people are counting on you, you can count on Ram. So hurry in for a great deal from one of the most awarded truck brands in America. Ram, built to serve. Finance and get $5,800 in total values on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab equipped with a gas-powered V6 engine. Total values include combined cash allowance and 2,300 Bighorn Level B package value. Financing for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/5/22.
You know, it's no secret the do-it-yourself security systems are a joke. No self-respecting crook pays attention to them. Most national alarm companies aren't much better. SafeTouch security systems are the most advanced offered on the market. That all starts with that SafeTouch security system being professionally designed using layers of protection. They begin with a SafeTouch yard sign. The next layer is the SafeTouch perimeter guard cameras. They use analytics and video text notification to alert you before the crime actually happens. And not only does that come with 24/7 onboard video storage, the camera tells the bad guys they've been detected and they're being recorded. But it doesn't stop there. The SafeTouch Always On feature means that if anyone tries to violate your area of protection, SafeTouch is notified before they even enter the house. They call it their dome of protection. And not only is SafeTouch professionally installed by its highly trained pros, the SafeTouch monitoring system is right here, not some third-party out-of-state company. All that personalized service starts as low as $1 a day. Call 888-723-8682. Get the system I've protected my family with for over 10 years. You will love SafeTouch. Hop on board today at safetouch.com. State license EF233.
One tap on the talkback mic inside the free iHeartRadio app could get you tickets to our legendary iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas this September. First, download the free iHeartRadio app. Second, open the iHeartRadio Music Festival station playing the artists from this year's iconic lineup. Third, tap the talkback mic and send us a message for who you're excited to see take the stage this year.
Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo.
You'll be entered to win tickets for both nights of our world-famous iHeartRadio Music Festival.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Jack, if you hate stinky cheese, let me tell you about this thing that I found called Knuckles. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. It's a Norwegian cheese, and my wife's my mother-in-law's family is from Norway, and it's called Knuckles. And I have taken 2 bites of this cheese. It's the worst.
Enjoy your ride home, folks. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. That was not Jim retching at home. If that could be. Still home dealing with COVID-19. He hopes to be back with us tomorrow, but in this place, you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and cash is your 4 o'clock keyword. Take that over to realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. Yeah, $1,000 keywords are back. No winner yet for Real Radio 104.1, but I'm feeling good about the end of today. We'll have another keyword for you at 5 o'clock.
That'll be the last one of the day.
Yeah, last one. Then the Monsters will pick it up again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And no, Ross did not smell the puppy's feet.
No.
No.
Well, I mean, it's
Surprised
not my dog.
you didn't,
It's not my dog. I love the smell of puppy paws, but I got to know the pup for minimum week before I start sniffing toes.
It's good to know you have standards, Ross.
I do.
It's important.
I'm just happy that other people, know what I'm talking about the smell of a dog's paw.
A lot of people did and referenced Fritos.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about it.
That's usually not a good thing. The only time you want to smell Fritos is when you open a bag of Fritos or you're driving by the Frito-Lay plant.
But you know what, though? That plant stinks.
Any other time you smell Fritos, it's usually B.O., right?
That's that. I used to think driving by that Frito-Lay plant was going to be like driving by the Merita bread factory when that bad boy.
That was fun.
That was a good time.
You know what's a good plant to drive by? The Nabisco one.
Oh.
There's one in New Jersey. You drive by that, and that always smells good.
It's like baking cookies?
Yeah, Oreos.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, no, Frito-Lay plant, stinky.
Yeah.
Stinky.
I like the smell of Fritos, man.
I like the smell.
Well, the smell of Fritos, yeah, you open a bag of Fritos,
that's a good time right there. Yeah, that's a good time.
But anytime anything else smells like Fritos, usually it's not.
It's not a good thing.
No.
Especially when it's referenced to feet.
Yeah.
I can't believe you think B.O. smells like Fritos.
For some.
For some it does, but then think about it. Like Julia Childs, I believe one of the reasons why she never cooked with cilantro is because to her it always tasted like soap. So to certain people, there are certain...
There's a gene or something,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
That certain people have, and to a group of people, cilantro will taste like soap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so one of the most famous chefs in history would never cook with it because she couldn't judge it fairly because it always tasted like soap to her. So it's always interesting to me how different scents or different tastes hit different people in different ways, even when you take out the, COVID factor affecting someone's sense of taste. We should reach out to Jimmy and find out if he's had any of that.
I guess tomorrow we get to talk to him, maybe.
You sound so excited.
Big old baby.
How about tastes that change just over your lifetime? I used to hate onions, and now I'm like, I get it.
Same here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Same
onions?
here. Onions. I never, ever, as a kid growing up, would ever eat. I would eat cooked onions, but never a raw onion.
Correct.
Now, what?
And now that I am a master chef in the Bradshaw household.
How's that air fryer?
It's going great.
Come on, dude.
I use the air fryer to reheat my grilled cauliflower, my broiled cauliflower. Oh, so good. Add a little Parmesan on it.
There you go. That's a stinky cheese.
I got over the smell. Well, at least the fresh grated one smells better than that stuff in the green can.
That definitely. That is feet in a can.
The eraser etching.
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
That is. But no, it's like onions. It's like my burger now. It's like I got to have an onion in there as well.
I'm like that. Well, like with a salad, I'll get red onion, a lot of olives.
Totally.
Whereas before I used to have a sweet tooth. Like if my mom baked cookies or I would mow through those. Now couldn't care less.
Oh, I still do that.
I'm just gonna hide the bag of numbing curd. Well,
what are you talking about? Not having a sweet tooth?
I don't have a sweet tooth. I don't know what you're possibly referencing.
That crinkling
of the second bag of nerd gummy clusters.
What do you mean second bag?
Well, I finished one off last night.
Oh,
are you going through something?
No.
You doing all right?
But I'm not gonna admit that Chris found me asleep in the bed with an empty gummy nerds bag recently.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a sad sight. That can't be she's having a great day.
Yeah.
It has to be like, we are eating emotions.
Not at all. Not with the gummy nerds. I don't know what it is with these things.
Sugar is addicting.
It is.
There's a lot of sugar in those.
And do you notice that you have to eat like a certain amount of any kind of candy before you feel satiated?
I try not to even go down the candy hole these days.
You've been very, very disciplined.
You're like a grown-up now,
you
dude.
Are. Seriously, he's running.
Buying brunch.
He is kicking out roommates.
Yeah.
Buying brunch.
Yeah.
Complaining about smudges that he has cleaned multitude times before on that damn refrigerator door.
Ugh.
If I see one more mayonnaise thumbprint.
I don't even, here's the thing, I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it is. It could be yogurt. Who knows? It sucks. It sucks just having to care about those things. I miss the days where I had a absolutely filthy carpet and I couldn't care less.
Do you really miss those days?
I do.
Well, you can go back to them.
I can't.
How come?
Because the mentality has changed organically and honestly. I can't go back to a different view that I had before. I guess a less experienced view. Now I care, and it sucks.
You really like that, don't
He's
you,
grown
Jack?
up. Yes, it's maturity.
It is maturity.
Yeah.
It's having respect.
But I thought maturity was going to be, like, fun. No.
Okay.
Maturity means less fun.
No. Maturity means you have the freedom to do fun, but
you find fun in different places.
Exactly.
Like cleaning that smudge off the door.
Yeah, so much fun.
Okay, Jack, you're not selling it.
But maturity has, you said it has the freedom for fun? You have the freedom for fun?
Yeah.
You have the option of choosing fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Then why do we not?
Well, I mean, speak for yourself. I think you choose fun on when you can.
Yeah, when you can. And then when you can, usually you're like, no, I'm just gonna
sit here on the couch
out and just eat these gummy nerds.
And watch Paranormal Caught on Camera.
Now you know why, like, at 8 o'clock, at a certain age, you'd rather be home than downtown?
Yeah, exactly.
Or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock?
I'm not giving my energy away to strangers. I'm going to give it away to my couch.
Yeah, that's...
Hey-o.
And that couch is never going to, like, teach you a lesson. It just sucks, dude. Getting older.
Oh, man, he is ready for kids. Oh, that's it. You're ready for parenthood.
I wonder if people, like, have kids because they're like, I'm tired of my life. I need... There has to be some people that are like, I had a good go. It's over. Let's start again.
Let's train the next one.
Yeah, because you get to re-experience get to re-experience all the things that you enjoyed for the first time when when you were a kid, a teenager, and so on.
And you think you're only going to teach them the good stuff.
Oh.
You think you're going to help. You think you're going to your wisdom will allow them to avoid all the pitfalls that you fell into.
Yeah, that all the bitterness and jadedness still comes back.
Yeah.
it still comes back.
Jack, what would be, if you had the one piece of advice to give to Ross as a father, what was the thing about parenthood that surprised you? I mean, literally, you're just shocked.
Well, the piece of advice that I would give him is vasectomy.
Nice.
At home or in the doctor's office?
Yeah. The either or.
I'll do it.
Matter of fact, break it out. I'll do it right here.
Hey, he could give you a COVID test.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
knows what's in that first aid cabinet, man? That thing is stacked.
Yeah, it is pretty thorough. So it's what's amazing is how their personalities differ from one to one. You think you have a handle on it, and then they'll just surprise you every day. The sleep deprivation, I think, is one of the biggest challenges you have to get over.
Really?
Yeah, because it's their schedule, and it's just that change when you go to that first child. You go from a couple to your first child. It changes everything because the freedom that you have. Oh, I'm going out to do an open mic tonight,
Right.
or hey, honey, you want to go out to dinner? Everything changes when that baby comes home because now that is the center of attention and it must be dealt with, and it can do nothing for itself. So everything comes from the parents. So everything you do is filtered through what's best for the baby.
That one little baby.
Yeah.
If
you're doing it right.
They can't do anything for themselves.
No.
So you have to do it.
Everything.
Just like my roommate.
The baby will not be giving you $500 a month.
And the baby will not be leaving used condoms to be found by the dog.
The baby might be costing that much in formula and diapers.
The baby may make you want to think about,
using condoms.
Exactly. The baby, though, is going to, See, I think that would be the most surprising part is after the pregnancy and the birth is looking down and realizing, oh, this little person comes home with us.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, and here's the deal. You're going to leave the hospital and you're going to be looking over your shoulder. It's like, are they really letting us leave with this baby?
Right, exactly. Now what?
Yeah.
Now what do we do?
No, seriously, I'm going to help you out. Whip it out. I watched them do mine. They only gave me one Valium.
But,
we've got that in the medicine cabinet.
wait.
I've got nail clippers, both the big ones and the little ones.
That's all
Let me
we'll
check.
need.
I could probably have a suture kit right here.
At least respect me. Go with the big ones.
Do you have that Jimmy's torch for the cigars?
Oh, I've got.
We'll cauterize with that.
Okay, I've got 3 or 4 lighters in here.
Okay.
We're good. You know, in my Mary Poppins bag, I've got a suture set.
So you're vasectomized?
Oh, here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
I was just about to say something, and I'm so glad I didn't.
Really opened up the dating scene for me.
So here's the toolkit.
Is that I have so many questions that are probably
That's a
not
manicure set.
that are on that
Well,
are
no,
not
we've got the tweezers.
Go
on
ahead.
air special here.
Okay, well, if you can't say it on there, then we probably shouldn't talk about it. But if there's a way for you to broach it, I'd be happy to talk to you about it.
After getting vasectomized,
Yes.
is
Sit
this
on peas.
outside of
Right.
not being able to have a kid, is there anything different?
Okay, now I know where
I
you're
nailed
going.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. No.
Whoa.
No discernible difference.
Cool.
Yeah.
what's up.
And buddy, you got a long way to go before you really have to concern yourself with this. But it was like that. You mentioned peas, but yeah, frozen ice pack or frozen vegetables or something. You want to ice the area. After about 3 days, you feel 90%. And then after a week, I'd say you feel 100%. But then you have to provide samples to the doctor's office, and they have to check to make sure that you are clean.
Yeah, because you don't want like a...
You don't want a swimmer in there.
Yeah.
You don't want an Alec Baldwin thing, expecting a blank, but all of a sudden...
Oh.
I don't think it was too soon. That's why I pulled the trigger on that joke.
Oh! I tell it a pun. My name is Ross. I tell it a pun.
No, where's that music from The Godfather? We need that right now. Dude, you walked right into that one.
It was almost, some may say, produced and on purpose.
Yeah.
But, so you have to then send them samples?
No, you go to the office.
You go to the office?
Negative.
You mailed it? Oh my God!
No way. You mailed it?
You mailed it!
Dude, did you mail it?
Yeah, I mean,
you mailed it?
Airmail.
That's so funny.
Like, you sent it via airmail, or you just airmail?
No.
Catch this.
They give you the little specimen cup.
So weird.
They give you they give you a bunch of specimen cups and a brown. And what you do is
a brown paper bag.
Yes, you put it
like school lunch.
You put it in a specimen cup. You put it in a brown paper school lunch bag. You put your name on the outside. You walk into the place. You put it on the counter, and then they take it.
You put your name on the bag.
Yeah.
Little Jackie.
Once again.
Second grade.
Like a school lunch.
Yeah. And I said, don't mix that up with your lunch. There's no snack pack in there.
Or is there? You know what's interesting? Do you know the difference between a tubal ligation and a vasectomy? Most doctors will not do a tubal ligation without permission from the wife's husband.
Well, I've never even heard that word until right now.
So it's how a female would handle. It's like what the term is, getting your tubes tied.
Right. It's like getting spayed.
Yeah. I know tubes
different
tied.
Different tubes. But in most cases, doctors will not tie your tubes, especially if you're married, unless you get permission from your husband. But in a vasectomy, they don't even ask the wife's name.
That's whack. That's whack.
That is whack. You're just full of the puns, aren't you?
No, I mean, that's just what a
double standard.
Yeah. I mean, what is sexism?
It's a man's world, baby.
Sing it, Jack Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go to break. Go ahead and stay on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, because in between running the show and producing the show, Jack is going to give Ross a homemade vasectomy.
When we come back.
And when we come back, we're going to be talking about a romance scam. The worst part about this romance scam is that it happened for the second time in less than 6 months.
To the same person?
To the same person.
Oh, man.
Well,
come on, man.
Rom-scom.
Right. That's the wrong paper bag. We'll do that next on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade. From the driveway.com Weather Center.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. Well, brace yourself for a very hot end to this week. We'll have a high tomorrow of 98 and on Friday 99. That'll be followed by the likelihood of some big thunderstorms for this weekend during the afternoons. A 70% chance for rain this weekend. Expect downpours, frequent clouded ground lightning, even the potential for damaging wind gusts. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Wawa Hoagie Fest.
It's Hoagie Fest. Today's the day. Follow your taste buds. They'll show you the way. Hoagie Fest is back. $5 shorties and $6 classics. Only at Wawa Hoagie Fest.
Man, I am so absolutely happy that I have Mills Air on my side. Just last week, had to call these guys up because my bedroom felt a little clammy and came right out, found the bad problem, fixed it immediately. 30 years of experience in keeping you cool. Their techs are awesome. They know the problems. They find them immediately, and it doesn't even matter what kind of AC you have. But if you do need a new one, they're Carrier Factory authorized dealers. That can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to the experts over at Mills Air. Family owned and operated, ready to help you right now. Schedule your appointment. 407-277-1159. You can make it online at millsair.com.
Hey, Orlando business owners, stop overpaying for internet and phone.
Switch to Spectrum Business and get Orlando's best deal for small businesses. Get blazing fast internet speeds of 600 megabits per second for just $49.99 a month and phone for just $19.99 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's faster internet at an incredible price. Other providers don't even come close. Make the switch to Spectrum Business. Visit business.spectrum.com/ultra.
Real Radio wants to give you a vacation from inflation by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. At the end of each hour, the winner will be contacted by phone, so answer the call, even if you don't recognize the phone number. That's how you get $1,000 in your hand and a little inflation vacation. This contest is sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air has been in business since 1992, right here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Turn to the experts. That's Mills Air. It's equipment change-out time. You can get upgrades up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
When people are counting on you, you can count on Ram. So hurry in for a great deal from one of the most awarded truck brands in America. Ram, built to serve. Finance and get $5,800 in total values on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab equipped with a gas-powered V6 engine. Total values include combined cash allowance and 2,300 Bighorn Level B package value. Financing for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/5/22.
O'Reilly. If your vehicle squeals or grinds when you slow down or just isn't stopping like it used to, you may need new brake rotors and pads. Now through June 28th at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get 15% off a set of Brake Best Select or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors. Restore safe braking and save money now at O'Reilly Auto Parts or order online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, Central Florida, don't you miss when life was easy? I sure do. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Today, buying a car is as easy as one and done. Visit just one dealership, put just $1 down, and you're done. You could drive a new Mitsubishi today, like the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. So if you hate your old ride, give it the old one and done, because you could drive a nice new car for just $1 down. Has buying a car been a hassle in the past? We've got the one and done solution for every situation. Still owe on your current loan or lease? One and done. Payments too high? One and done. Nervous about past credit mishaps? One and done. It's that easy. So ditch your old ride, regardless of miles or condition, and drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Only at my one and done sale at RC Hill Mitsubishi. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. See all the cars online at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit and $1 down. Require bank approval. Stock number 1574. $1 down, $289 per month for 72 months at 5.9 APR. Visit rchill.com for details.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
No matter what I get, it's 20% off every day when I spend $1 on the McDonald's app. So yesterday was my please the whole fam on the way to the game meal. Today is my finally get them to stop asking, are we there yet meal. Who knows what tomorrow will be? Maybe a delicious crispy chicken sandwich all for myself meal. Whatever it is, it's a win. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through December 31st, 2022 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. McD app download and registration required.
When the daily grind feels like it's coming to a halt, that's when I hit up the drive-thru at McDonald's for an ice-cold drink. Order up a frozen drink like frozen Coke, frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry, or new frozen Sprite Lemonade. Get any size for just $1.79. Or try any size McCafe Frappe or smoothie for just $2.99. When you're in need of some big drink energy, remember, it's more than a drink, it's a McDonald's drink. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, and Lemonade are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Car crash? Call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Deborah, it's Perk Dog from New Smyrna Beach. You're actually wrong. I am going to have a vasectomy next month, and my wife has to be at the first appointment. So maybe they changed the laws, I don't know.
Well, thank you for that update. Not sure she wants to see it, but at least they're asking her permission. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. That is called a talkback. And you can record yours just as easily. It's totally free. iHeartRadio app. Look for Real Radio 104.1. You'll see the little red microphone. You can record your message to myself or our executive producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Hi.
Or the comedy alien, Ross Padgett.
Oh, yeah, there's no rules.
Jim hopefully will be back with us tomorrow. He is currently dealing with being COVID-19 positive, and apparently it be spanking him.
Yeah.
He's having a really rough day.
That general malaise.
Yeah. Said the aches are constant, couldn't sleep, can't get comfortable, horrible headache.
Yeah.
The aches were the worst part when I had that OG strain.
See, I remember you talking about the sweating you had gone through, but I forgot about the extreme aches and pains.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep because you just be in physical pain.
I think this has convinced me to get the shingles vaccine on Friday.
I think you should.
Because it's something like this, it's so easily preventable. Now, while Jim had the COVID vaccine, I don't believe he got the booster. We never talked about booster. I know I got double boosted, but I also know when I had it, it was mild. I had a sore throat for a day and just, had to stay out a week.
Well, the shingles, someone texted us when we were talking about this yesterday, texted us at 77031 and said they had it below the belt, front and back for weeks.
And I know some people can be miserable. And I had chickenpox as a kid, so if I got shingles, I'd just be so pissed that I had an opportunity to get the vaccine for free.
Right.
And I just didn't because of why? Right.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot, but a lot of that stuff is you think about it after the fact.
So I figure if I get it on Friday, by the time I heard it's kind of like it's similar to the COVID vaccine where it's like 12 hours of flu-like symptoms, just feeling kind of So, I figured, but it doesn't kick in for 12. So I figured that covers Saturday.
Yeah, that's a good call on that one. So you guys we're all familiar with romance scams, right?
I mean,
we've heard about them.
Like Russian brides and...
Yeah. Well, this is from News 6, and this is just Click Orlando, rather.
Same thing.
It's a heartbreaking story, though. And when I first started reading it, I was like a lot of people, I was like, idiot. And then you get deeper down and you find out that these people who scam, they're money mules is basically what they're being used for. But this guy in a popka admitted to the U.S. Secret Service recently that he had fallen for a romance scam again, 6 months after being duped by international con men to move more than $3 million to offshore Bitcoin accounts. Now, this custodian asked to remain anonymous.
I would too.
Says that this man is his wife, and he's absolutely heartbroken by this. He said they married spiritually.
Yeah, but he's never met her or
seen her
or talked to her. It's always been online, and it's a picture.
And he says
that's not shady at all.
No, and it's the picture of a porn star apparently that he fell in love with the second time.
Oh man, you could just watch those vids for free.
Get in line.
But it's not. You'd like to think, well, that's just someone who's poorly educated and just doesn't know any better. And maybe that is the case, but, a retired Air Force serviceman also got caught up with what he thought was a woman named Marta.
Oh, no. Can't do that.
His bank account actually got shut down because he couldn't explain where he was getting all this money that he was moving.
Well, wait, they were getting money?
Yeah, this is what they do. They contact them, right?
Yeah.
And then, like in the case of the first, the Apopka custodian, he recently received $12,000 in cash from California, Texas, and Missouri.
Yeah, see, if that happened to me, I just break up with the person.
Along with a $20,000 counterfeit check that appeared to be from a physician in Potomac, Maryland. And he never asked any questions.
The $12,000 was for him to convert to Bitcoin. The $20,000 counterfeit check, that was for his efforts, and he was supposed to keep.
Yes.
for him?
The money was supposed to be deposited for her travel expenses from Niagara Falls to Orlando. I don't know what you're talking about, Jack.
Okay.
Now, this is what Senior Agent Roger Fuentes of the Orlando Secret Service told News 6. He said, out of the money mules that they see, 2 out of 5 fall for it again. 2 out of 5.
Oh, for this
the romance.
The
scams.
romance. People are lonely, and you kind of put your blinders on when you think you have a shot at getting something that you long for, and they will kind of put logic aside.
They do, and the Secret Service says that that's the case. Is a lot of the victims are still in denial, which is why it makes them vulnerable to be hit up again.
Yeah,
because you shown that you were malleable the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
Another pretty picture of a pretty woman who says, "I love you, baby, and I miss you."
Aw,
I know.
Thanks, Deb.
Oh, you're welcome.
And they probably are in love, and we all know the old saying with love is that it makes you do crazy things. I think I'm quoting, who's the philosopher? Will Smith Anonymous?
And this, not only that, but we've heard about this with other catfishing schemes, is that models or other people, the photos you put up on the internet, well, if you happen to be an exceptionally good-looking person, they're using your photos as part of these schemes. So the case of Marta with this retired Air Force serviceman appears to be a European model who has no idea her photographs are being used to catfish people.
Sure. And for his part, doesn't he say that, well, the FBI still hasn't proved that
exactly.
He's kind of in denial?
Yeah, exactly. We haven't heard about anything like that before.
Another news story within this news story is that we have a Secret Service in Orlando. Sick.
They used to be.
Right across the street, right?
Well, the FBI was in this building. Matter of fact, the FBI was not only in this building, they were on this floor.
Shut up.
Jack! Yeah.
Oh, I'm so grateful that's not the case anymore.
How is this not day one orientation news?
Because they were long gone by the time. Then they went to the building behind us. But, yeah, and I think they were like financial FBI agents.
Boring FBI agents? They don't count. All they do is just count numbers.
That can still arrest and or shoot you.
I take back what I said.
Yeah.
But what about the Secret Service?
Our performance area? That area there?
Yeah.
That was their offices.
That was the... There's probably secret recording devices left behind.
I think it's been kind of redesigned in construction. I don't think so. Why would they be recording themselves, Deb?
I don't know. Let's send Ross in there, run through there naked, and see if anyone reports him.
Yeah, go ahead, Ross.
Yeah, straight down.
Do you know where the Secret Service's offices are?
No, I do not.
No?
Yeah. I didn't know we had an Orlando branch. I think we got a lot more federal law enforcement activity since January 6th down here in Florida. They needed some more field officers.
We're number one.
They needed more field officers down here.
We're number one, yeah. So anyway, apparently these people that are hit get hit once again. So, Jimmy always talks about that member of his family who gets caught up in this. Sends this person that said, that he's never met, that he swears he's in love with.
And you can't, and
you
not
can't
that
talk
person,
to him.
but there was another kid who murdered their family because they were going to make him break the relationship up.
That's
remember?
right. I do remember that. Absolutely. And there was another case recently of a guy and his girlfriend who've been trying to expose these catfish people who especially use other people's photographs. His account was shut down.
Yeah.
And the perpetrators were allowed to just keep their profiles up. So it's a wild and willy world out there. Speaking of technology, we're going to talk about if you are like a certain percentage of Americans who say they spend too much time on their phones. We'll talk about that next on The Jim Colbert Show. So keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Let's see, the story is...
A stop-and-go ride continues eastbound on I-4 between US 192 and State Road 535. We're solid westbound between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, as well as between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. No reported issues on the beach line. We're up to speed on the 408 as well as 417. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Racetrack. What if you could have the bright, delicious flavors of summer all in one can? Racetrack is here to keep you refreshed with a free limited-time strawberry apricot 12-ounce Red Bull when you buy two. Hurry before the sun sets on this summer deal. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Man, you know we love the guys over at Tools Ace Hardware. The reason why is because they carry the Big Green Egg. Matter of fact, they're the biggest dealer in all of Central Florida. And the great thing about Tools Ace Hardware, 11 easy-to-find locations. That means one's probably near you. You don't have to drive far to get your Big Green Egg. They're right here in Orlando. And the great thing about that is not only do they have the Big Green Egg, all the accessories you need for that, the hardwoods to smoke, those specialty woods, everything, including the Jim Colbert Show seasonings are still there as well. You can grab those. Not to mention, it'll be the centerpiece of your backyard. You will be the superstar of the barbecue with your new Big Green Egg. Like I said, 11 locations in Central Florida, Orlando, Winter Garden, Claremont, Groveland. They're everywhere. Find yours today and get your Big Green Egg at toolsacehardware.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
I think I need a new air conditioner. It's so hot and my old one...
We now have voice recognition. Simply say what you need.
New air conditioner.
Speak clearly and tell me what it is you want.
New air conditioner.
Go ahead, explain your problem.
You're my problem.
I heard you say there's no problem. Well, jolly good, off you go.
No, there's a problem. I need a new air conditioner.
I heard you say no problem with your air conditioner. Don't know why you called to tell us that.
This would never happen with Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
Wish I had.
I heard you say...
You heard me say I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need AC replacement, you need it done right. A friendly, helpful team to guide you, and the air in your home cool, clean, and comfortable for years to come. That's the Frank Gay way.
I heard you say you wish you had called Frank Gay. Was that it? Did I get it right this time?
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. Another reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Let our team member Anna tell you why.
People always say Culver's food tastes homemade, but that's also because our menu is like basically homegrown. Cooked to order butter burgers and rich, creamy, fresh frozen custard, two of Wisconsin's favorite traditions. Same goes for our perfectly melty cheese curds and Culver's new Wisconsin Big Cheese Pub Burger.
It's delicious.
Available for a limited time. I mean, could it get more Wisconsin-y than all that?
Stop in and let's make our traditions your tradition. Welcome to Delicious.
Time is running out on the hottest finance offer of the year at IDC. Now through June 30th, you can get 5 years zero-interest financing on practically anything and everything. A $10,000 handcrafted Tacori ring comes to around $167 a month. So you can splurge and go big. Think about it. You pay nothing. Zero, nada in interest for 5 whole years. Wedding bands for just $40 a month. Stud earrings just $30 a month. Don't miss this amazing offer. But hurry, it ends June 30th at International Diamond Center.
Interest rates may be rising elsewhere, but not at International Diamond Center. Now through June 30th, you can get zero interest for 5 whole years. That's right. You buy now and spread your payments out over 5 years without a dime in interest. Only IDC can make an offer like this on rings, earrings, pendants, bands, designer jewelry, even GIA certified diamonds. Just one tiny catch. This is a limited time offer and it absolutely ends June 30th. 5 years, zero interest financing with nothing down at International Diamond Center.
4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
Whether you're a plumber, roofer, electrician, or carpenter, a pro's got to have the right tools. Like Lowe's Pro Business Credit Cards. The cards that have every pro's back, big or small, giving you more flexibility and more credit options. Because at Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us. Take your business to the next level and apply now. Subject to credit approval. See store at Lowe's.com/credit for details. U.S. only.
It's simply the best when you have fresh groceries at great prices delivered to your door. Kroger's Delivery Pros guarantee your food is handled with care. And our refrigerated trucks make sure every order gets to you extra fresh. From veggies to meat, cereal to frozen treats, order everything you need with just one click. Start your cart now. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The hottest offers, the hottest certified pre-owned vehicles. It's the Certified Summer Sales Event at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Trade in your old car for $5,000 over book value so you can get certified. Start now at SutherlandBuysCars.com. Then rush to Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
If you've been injured on the job and are not receiving the benefits you're entitled to, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors. Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTJS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. 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 That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
You're the mayor, slow-mo Danziger. Your condos collapsed by the highway. I realized that was a little insecure. So I'll apologize for this talk back.
Little pitchy.
Blue jean baby, LA lady.
Wonder if the mayor realizes how famous he's become just by mentioning his name.
Shlomo
Danziger, Surfside mayor, by the way. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. The Jim part hopes to be back with us tomorrow. Unfortunately, still home dealing with the Rona. But you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross.
If you name your kid Shlomo, right? That tells me that birth took way too long.
It's a Jewish name, right?
It's a So he's probably Orthodox.
Yeah.
Or Hasidic. Yeah. Like that's a very
well. Then let me put that joke back where it came from.
I think it still might apply.
You guys ever hear music and you're like, yeah, I should do that? Music is so good.
I love music.
Yeah.
But I cannot carry a tune. Not even in a bucket.
Boo, yeah.
There you go. How much time do you guys think you spend on your phone every day? What is your screen? Do you get those screen reports? I've actually
You got to look at them. I don't.
Yeah,
wait,
it's super sad.
So last time we actually were going to do this before, but two of you weren't recording your screen time, and I think you turned it on. So if you look to see what your screen time is. Oh.
What does it say?
Right now for today?
Yeah.
Oh, Jack. Yeah, this is really personal. This is personal information.
4 hours, 57 minutes.
Wow.
But I mean, I do my job on this phone. Work.
Ross?
I'm working. It's not all porn.
Working.
Can you imagine just like a teenage kid using that excuse to their parents? I'm working.
Yeah, exactly.
High school.
Look,
Working.
it even says productivity, an hour, 38 minutes. Social, an hour, 31 minutes. Porn, an hour, 15 minutes.
Red Bones, 45 minutes. White Girls,
3 hours
32
and
minutes.
17 minutes.
So what's your screen time?
Mine is 3 hours and 17 minutes, and I was so proud of myself because it went up. Isn't that?
That's today. So
No, that was it said. It said last week I went up an average. Oh, wait a second. I went into something I didn't mean to go into.
But so listen, I use my phone. I have the
You do use it
iHeartRadio
for
app.
work, yes.
But also entertainment. I have the iHeartRadio app, right?
Yeah.
So I did my bike ride. I listened to a podcast through the iHeartRadio app through my earbuds so that's an hour right there of quote, screen time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out
I feel better about myself.
you should. A majority of Americans say they spend more time than they should on their smartphones.
It's our Twitter poll at Jim Colbert Show on Twitter. You can select what you think is the appropriate amount of screen time you should have on your phone.
Which is funny because I'll bet if we asked you what your screen time usage was before, I bet you wouldn't have said 4 hours and 51 minutes.
No,
you probably would have thought 2 hours.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
See?
Like for emails or looking stuff up or, sending messages.
Yeah.
I talked on the phone a little bit today.
You really?
Yeah, it was like a phone call thing.
Whoa.
I know.
Dude, that's so old school.
So weird.
Does that count as screen time, though?
I think any phone usage.
Well, according to a poll released by Gallup, nearly 60% of respondents said they use their phones, quote, too much. That's up from about 40% when Gallup last asked this question in 2015. Now, another change saw that all age groups were more likely to express this exact same concern, that they spend too much time on their phones. But at the same time, 2/3 of those polled said their smartphone has made their life better.
3.5 hours, by the way, for me.
That's not bad.
I mean, it's not great. It's not. I mean, I have such a hate-love with phones and modern technology.
Right underneath, it tells you, like, your apps, right? So it has me 36 minutes on the iHeart app. My bike ride was longer, so I don't know why that. The calendar, I was in my calendar section for 18 minutes. I mean, I added something, but I don't. And I looked at my calendar. It doesn't seem like 18 minutes.
Yeah, deny the coding.
Well, here's the deal. I think, if I do it and then I put it down and then I look at a different screen, are they counting that?
In the video game world, you're basically playing the card of something's wrong with my controller.
But no, I think it's like I put it on pause and it doesn't realize I paused it. Or I walked out of the room.
Sounds like something's wrong with your controller.
All right, my top
pause,
app.
My pause button is broken.
Yeah, exactly. I can't get the subtitles.
Music was 39 minutes because I listened to a playlist while I cut the lawn today. But messages, texting, it was an hour and 27 minutes. That can't be right.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm not. I didn't spend an hour and a half sending and looking at messages.
Probably throughout the day.
Yeah,
between this show and what's going on at home.
I got a message.
It's weird. My screen time says that I spend an hour and a half looking at my screen time.
Well, listen, something that could affect.
The message might be, it's like, no, I don't want to word it like that. It's me rewriting my message.
Exactly. There you go. Or
that
fixing
counts.
that text to talk. A large sunspot facing towards Earth could cause radio blackouts if it bursts.
So what does that mean? What does that mean for our screen time? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, scientists are watching a dark spot on the surface of the sun that's doubled in size this week. Even the sun's got monkeypox.
Ooh.
They say it could result in a solar flare that contains high amounts of radiation and magnetic energy. Now, that flare might impact the upper levels of Earth's atmosphere that are used for communication signals.
Okay.
Which in turn could lead to radio and navigation system blackouts. Do you remember when this happened? It was like the mid to late 90s. I mean, you had gas pumps affected where they would...
I don't remember gas pumps being affected.
I remember that with a sunspot that happened.
I just remember anytime you go to a radio engineer here in the building and you complain about something, if they don't have an answer, they will say sunspots.
I've heard it myself. Well, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, estimates there's only a 10% chance of such a flare happening soon, but it's still something that, the people who launch satellites and then try and keep them up there and navigating and working, kind of keep an eye on. Because, we don't want anything interrupting our screen time.
Oh, boy.
Because that would be a big deal. Because chances are you're probably going to use your phone to go to realradio.fm and enter the keyword check. Because that's what we want to cut you is a check for $1,000. That would be pretty sweet. 2 winners so far in Waco, Texas. No idea why. No winners yet for Real Radio 104.1. But, man, we would love to give you that money. So, again, the keyword is check. Good till about 5:55. Enter that at realradio.fm for your chance to win $1,000. Also, don't forget you can give us a call at 407-916-1041 or text us at 77031. But we're going to take a quick break. And then we've got Scott Maxwell.
There's a laundry list of stuff to talk about.
Oh, my gosh. Today it's rapid fire.
Yeah.
So we're probably just going to...
He's got a lot of topics.
We're going to...
He's bringing the heat.
He is bringing the heat. We're just going to open his mic and just let him go.
Corinne Brown, DeSantis, Andrew Gillum.
Yeah, Gillum.
He's got it all.
Oh, and we're going to do that next right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
It's another winning Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Today, you could win a pair of tickets to see comedian Sal Vulcano from Impractical Jokers at Hard Rock Live. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
A stop-and-go ride continues eastbound on I-4 between US 192 and State Road 535. We're solid westbound between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, as well as between Rural Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. No reported issues on the beach line. We're up to speed on the 408 as well as 417. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Celebrate great sleep at Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Stop in today and shop Tempur-Pedic to save $500 on Tempur-Breeze mattresses. Plus, you'll get a $300 instant gift good towards sleep accessories.
The Jim Colbert Show question of the day is on Twitter. It's at Jim Colbert Show. Follow us there. Also, hop over to at Real Radio 1041. Give us a follow. It's brought to you by WeAreNotTheBanks.com, your direct mortgage lender. That is Brad Siebert and the team he's assembled at We Are Not the Banks. Want to get you into your dream home or maybe refinance the home you currently live and take advantage of some of that equity you've built up over the years. WeAreNotTheBanks.com. I used them for my refi several years ago. It was fast. It was easy. Got a great rate. Brad can work with you as well. Matter of fact, he works with all types of buyers, good credit, or even bumps in your credit with all different types of loans for all your mortgage needs. Again, the website is WeAreNotTheBanks.com. NMLS ID number 1169, equal housing opportunity.
Local or long distance, when it's time to move, let Cento Family Moving and Storage move you. CentoMoving.com.
Make this the year you go to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
iHeartRadio, let's go! A weekend full of superstar performances, never seen before collaboration, and once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday the 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
Our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
It's official. Tijuana Flats now has carnitas.
Whoa.
Yes. We're turning up the Tex-Mex flavors full blast with our new cranked up carnitas. Try our new Queso Blanco Carnitas Chimichanga, the Chipotle Barbecue Pork Tacos topped with bacon and barbecue sauce, and the Spicy Habanero Carnitas Burrito. And try our new Dueling Queso Appetizer featuring new Queso Blanco. Order carnitas now at TijuanaFlats.com.
A bounce check can be expensive. Why risk it when an Amscot cash advance could cost a lot less? Up to $500 on the spot with no credit check, and it won't hurt your credit rating. Amscot. Some restrictions apply.
Experience the first annual IKEA Midsummer Celebration this weekend. Join us on June 24th to the 26th for food samplings, great offers, and more. And as an IKEA family member, you can save $20 in store when you spend $200 or more pre-tax and scan your IKEA family card. Visit IKEA-USA.com/midsummer for more information and to plan your trip to your local store starting June 24th. Offer valid 6/24 to 7/4 in the U.S. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See store and IKEA-USA.com/midsummer for complete terms. Exclusions apply.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all, and you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Hurricane season is here, and if you're in an older home with flimsy, outdated windows, your family and property could be at risk. My friends at FHIA Remodeling, they want to help. They've been replacing old windows for homeowners with ones that are hurricane tough and energy efficient, and they've been doing it for over 15 years. They're factory certified installers. They use premium materials, get the work done fast, full cleanup, minimal disruption, very easy for you with quality you can trust. That's why over 100,000 homeowners have chosen them and recommend their friends and family do the same. During the month of June, get up to $1,500 off all their products. No money down, no payments or interest for 18 months. And you can call today. Schedule a risk-free in-home consultation. Just call 407-5100. That's 407-500-0100. You can schedule them to come over. They'll show up on time. They don't make you wait around. They walk you through all your options for protecting your home and saving on your energy costs. And if you act now, they'll even throw in an upgrade to Solar Max Glass. Give my friends at FHI Remodeling a call at 407-500-0100.
Want to hear something that's going to make you feel better? Seeing your own primary care doctor, now just around the corner. At Village Medical at Walgreens. Our providers and care teams take care of you with same-day appointments, extended hours, and virtual visits, too. You get the comprehensive care you need when and where you want it. Experience exceptional care at Village Medical. Book your primary care appointment at villagemedical.com/getcare. That's villagemedical.com/getcare.
Tools Ace Hardware has all the best brands for Dad this Father's Day. For the DIY dad, get great deals on power tools from DeWalt and Milwaukee. For the fishing dad, get him a Yeti cooler or a new pair of Costa Del Mar sunglasses. For the yard dad, get the best in outdoor power equipment from Steel and Ego. And for the barbecue boss, get free assembly and delivery on any $3.99 grill and up from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Tools Ace Hardware has 11 convenient locations in Central Florida, or you can shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Are you ready for summer? Wherever summer takes you, make sure you take your favorite radio station with you on your adventures with the free iHeartRadio app. That's right, no matter how far from home you travel, this station, the music you love, and the best podcasts in the world will be right there with you in your pocket.
Summer soundtrack.
Sunscreen, flip-flops, and the free iHeart app. Must-haves for any summer checklist. Download the free iHeartRadio app and discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love this summer.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
Jack, definitely take advantage of getting the shingles vaccine. You do not want to have the shingles, and while I never did, just want you to be prepared for some pretty radical side effects with the vaccines, the two-part, when you get the shingles. It is not an easy road. Fever, it's definitely like having the flu.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Still better than shingles.
I would say.
Yeah. It's not shingles, but it is COVID-19 that has our stalwart host, Jim Colbert, home under the weather.
Yep.
Hopefully he'll be here to join us tomorrow, but in his place you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross and every...
Hey, look, quick back. Do you think our next guest has had COVID-19?
I am going to go with yes.
I'll go no. Nope. 2 no's and a yes.
All right. Well,
what say you, Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel?
Every Wednesday at this time he joins us. Scott, have you had it? Have you dealt with the Rona?
To the best of my knowledge, neither my wife nor I have had any.
Whoa! Yay!
Knock on some wood.
Knock on wood. That includes myself.
We're clean people, huh?
Well, I didn't say that.
Well, I don't know. I guess we've been kind of lucky. But as to continue your shingles segment on the Old Farts Are Us show on WTKS, I will agree with that guy Who was that? Was that who was that?
A listener.
Yeah, a listener did a talk back because actually that's how I learned about, well, first it kind of put it on my radar that I should probably think about getting it. Scott said he had it, but you had some side effects, right?
Yeah, it was pretty intense. Now, it was really short. I mean, it was only like 8 hours. But my wife and I got it on a morning, I think it was. I think it was on a Saturday morning or maybe a Friday. And boy, from like midnight to 8 a.m., it was dreadful. It was dreadful. It was like, it was pretty zombie like, but much better. As he said, that you hear horror stories about the shingles. Once you get over 50, you got to do this stuff. Ross has got that perplexed puppy look, like the RCA does.
Oh, I was schooling him on of how the vasectomy is going to go for him, in his future.
Sounds like a blast.
Get some frozen peas, my friend.
Yeah, that's a little ironic, right?
What?
You need frozen peas for.
They will be your best friend, though. And the reason why you get frozen peas is because it's malleable, right? Because you
that's
can
exactly
shape
right.
it.
They are
shape-shifting area.
Shape-shifting, exactly.
Yeah, and I remember after we had our second one.
You had
second vasectomy?
No, our second child, who we love to death. Let me stress that in case either of them is listening. They're not. My wife was like, you know what? Maybe we should think about having a third. And I said, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to go get a vasectomy. And when I come back, we can talk about that for as long as you want. You don't want to be more than a man-to-man defense with your children.
You're not wrong.
So yeah, you know, Jack. So, but yeah, these are all old people things we're talking about.
Which is why I'm just sitting here quietly. So I know you've rapid fire today. You've got so many topics. So many things.
There's a lot going on. The big news in Florida today is that Andrew Gillum, the Democrats' former nominee for governor, has been indicted, and I just posted a little something that basically said, I don't know that you could have expected this, but this guy had a lot of baggage.
Yeah,
and there were a lot of people, myself included, who said this is not the guy who Democrats should want. I liked Gwen Graham, who was probably the most moderate in that race, and I also like Chris King, the Winter Park guy, who had a lot of really good ideas and probably was even more left than Andrew Gillum. Both those guys had really clean records. There were no stains on them, but a lot of sort of progressives got really hyped about Andrew Gillum. They liked his oratory, they liked his swagger. And Democrats, and as you know, he was under investigation by the FBI at the time,
right?
When he was running. And I mean, you don't have to have the best eyesight to see that red flag, right?
Right, exactly.
Maybe that's not the guy you want to nominate. Afterwards, there was that episode in a hotel room with the drugs and other people.
Did someone die in that? Do you remember?
Think so. I think he looked dead. I mean, there were awful police pictures, and frankly, that was nasty that those got leaked.
Yeah.
But the point was, I think Democrats get caught up, and not to dump on somebody unnecessarily, but you see a little of that right now with Nikki Fried. And I'll just say that I've said this before on the show. She's got baggage. We've talked about it before. She has clear conflicts of interest with medical marijuana that she has personal investments in while her office was regulating. She is like the best buddy of Matt Gaetz. I mean, Matt Gaetz said when he was getting in trouble or getting subpoenaed for stuff that Nikki Fried was one of the first people to call him to see how he was doing. I just think progressives get really sort of their dander up, and when people criticize them, we need to take the person furthest left, no matter what their track record is, and it ends up to a lot of problems. Florida Democrats, as we've said before, have not ousted a Republican from statewide office in the state of Florida in more than 30 years.
Wow.
So,
and
speaking of,
up until the past year, actually held a majority as far as registered voters in the state. Now, Republicans have passed them, but there is a significant amount of independents as well.
That is correct. Yeah. And speaking of dumpster fires, one of the other things I found interesting is that both Corinne Brown, who let's not forget was in prison about 2 years ago, who just last month pleaded guilty to tax fraud, has decided she wants to run again. And Alan Grayson, who Democratic voters, not just Republicans, Democratic voters have rejected twice after he got caught running a hedge fund and like promoting it as a member of Congress, asking for, hey, I'm a member of Congress. Would you like to invest in my hedge fund? His own party said this is a problem. Harry Reid said he'd not only disgraced the Democratic Party. Harry Reid said that Alan Grayson did not belong in Congress. He's running again. And what's so beautifully Florida Democrat about all this? They're running in the same race. These two people,
there you go.
Who one of whom went to prison, the other who been voted against twice. They're both running. It all sort of feeds together. I don't believe Democrats quite have their act together in this state. So,
but that's not news. That has been the case for a while.
Yeah.
Why can't they fix that?
Yeah, if I was running a strong party in a race like this is to replace Val Demings, who's running for the U.S. Senate. And I don't know that she's going to be able to oust Marco Rubio just because, as we said, 30 years of records suggest no one is. But she's probably as good an option as they have. And I like the ad she's running. She's, hitting this deep on the police straight on. She's mentioning she was a cop. I think she's got a chance. But if the Democratic Party really had their act together, they would coronate someone to get behind. And the party activists would hate it. They would say, oh, this is not how democracy works, blah, 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 blah. That's how you win races. That's how you win races.
I was so upset that Annette Taddeo ended up pulling out of the race for governor. I know she doesn't have any name recognition, but if the party leadership on the Democratic side would have helped give that boost, I mean, here she is, actually making the ghost candidates possible for you guys to report on, for us to read about and find out just what's going on. But because she doesn't have the name recognition, we're stuck with a guy who thinks, well, I don't have to do the debates because I'm going to win it anyway.
Yeah, Charlie Crist, as I didn't think much. I think I called him Chicken Charlie when I wrote about that. He's probably the Democrats' best shot. And to his credit, he doesn't really have baggage. He doesn't have ethical baggage, for instance. Everybody knows what all of Charlie's skeletons are, that he was a Republican and then he was an independent. He's relatively clean. I think DeSantis probably wipes the slate with him, but he's probably the Democrats' best option. And that Taddeo probably wasn't a bad call because she knew she wasn't going to win. She ended up running for Congress. The Democrats could use a Congress rep down in that South Florida seat. In this Val Demings seat, there are 10 different Democrats running. And the reason that's significant is because you look at Alan Grayson or Corinne Brown and you go, well, who's going to vote for those guys after that? Well, each of them has a base, and maybe their base is only 15 or 20%. In fact, Alan Grayson got something like that in his Senate race, 20%. In a 10-person race, 20% could maybe make you the winner and walk away. So I think in the piece I just posted, I say Democrats need to take a close look. There are several other options. There's a guy named Maxwell Alejandros Frost, who I think a lot of progressives are sort of rallying behind. He's an activist, a gun control guy. He's the guy who showed up at the DeSantis event at the plaza a couple of weeks ago and asked some questions. It looks like he's got some balls. There's a state senator, Randolph Bracey. But anyway, I think if Democrats end up putting Brown, who, once again, was in prison in office, or Alan Grayson, whose own party leaders have said is unfit for Congress, they'll be asking for that dumpster fire to just keep on smoldering.
And it just makes me wonder why both political parties in Florida wonder why NPAs are the fastest growing voting bloc in most states, but certainly in Florida.
They are. And that's my proud party, the no party. And to flip the other side, the other side of it, the Republicans have their own messes. And one guy who I know Jim has liked through the years, Dan Webster. He's a pretty solid conservative. He's historically been a pretty solid conservative.
Right, yeah.
I had a good relationship with him. He was a Speaker of the House. I think he was Senate President. I can't remember that, for a long time. He's been in Congress for a number of years. Right now, he is being charged by Laura Loomer. If you're not familiar with who Laura Loomer is, if she was any fringier, she'd be dangling off the edge of a Victorian lampshade. I mean, she's out there promoting conspiracy theories. She was harassing those Parkland kids for maybe not being acting or reading from scripts and stuff from this. And you would think, well, what kind of of Looney Tune would get that attention? This is a woman who the Republican Party of Florida has propped up. The head of the party brought her to a big press event last year. And guys like Dan Webster, who used to, in my estimation, be pretty sober statesmen, they've catered to the loomers of the world. Dan Webster signed on to one of those lawsuits trying to overturn Joe Biden's election. And for anybody who's still, wallowing in that delusion, that lawsuit was rejected thoroughly and unanimously by Donald Trump's own appointees to the United States Supreme Court. So when these guys sort of cater to these fringe elements, they shouldn't be surprised when they take them on. And now Dan Webster's going to be fighting for his seat, a guy who's been in office longer than Ross has been alive.
Well, I'm sure most political rhinos have been put on notice this week with the Missouri political ad from Greitens. But speaking of the other side of the political aisle, we had at least 2 lawsuits that the state of Florida was arguing for laws that were passed during the legislative session, trying to get them to be enacted. And I know this was something that Jack had mentioned yesterday when we talked about this, is the fact that we, the people, get to pay those expensive bills, although I'm sure they got the most inexpensive attorneys they could.
Yes.
Like $30 a billable hour?
It took the Orlando Sentinel weeks, if not months, to just get a fraction of the legal bills, because Ron DeSantis has found himself in court over and over and over again. And one of the points I've made is that any governor is going to have lawsuits. But the thing about Ron DeSantis is he keeps passing these laws that he knows good and damn well are unconstitutional. The legislature's own staffers have told them this is probably not going to pass constitutional muster. And he keeps passing them. And to your point, Deb, when we got hold of the records, taxpayers are funding these bills that DeSantis knew he was going to lose, paying lawyers up to $725 an hour. We got more than $5 million worth of legal bills for a whole slew of these lawsuits. And I might have just let that go, except that while we were in the process of publishing that story, last week there was yet another judge who said, Ron DeSantis and Republican legislators, you violated the Constitution again. I think this is one of the laws that has been the most overlooked in the state of Florida. They tried to make it a crime, i.e., they wanted the ability to imprison citizens who donated more than $3,000 to amendment efforts. We're talking about the things we talk about all the time. Efforts to have smaller class sizes, to legalize medical marijuana, to give felons. They wanted to make it a crime punishable by up to 1 year in prison for citizens to donate this. Now, keep in mind, Ron DeSantis takes checks of up to $5 million a piece, and he takes these from out-of-state donors. They passed this law last year, and a judge said, you can't do this. Then they tried to pass a tweaked version of it this year that only applied to out-of-state donors. DeSantis's spin machine goes out and say, well, all these lawsuits are the result of these socialist, leftist liberals who are filing. The judge who rejected him twice now, was appointed by Donald Trump. He was first appointed to the position by Rick Scott. Before he was in that, he worked for Pam Bondi. I think I wrote in my column, this guy was like a test tube baby of Ronald Reagan and Ann Coulter or Phyllis Schlafly. I mean, he had conservative credentials out the wazoo. Anybody who believes that this is the result of leftist complaints is either a dupe or a dolt and is just willingly being misled.
I love your insults. I mean, you're bringing up 16th century lampshades.
Yeah.
You just what was it?
Dupe and dolt.
Dupe and dolt.
Dupes and dolts. Yes.
Hell yeah.
So,
I think you just made Scott blush.
Oh, they're just so good.
It just gets tiresome. I mean, these are people. A lot of these sort of trolls who are out there claiming they're constitutionalist conservatives. They're neither one of those things. These things are clear. The Twitter law that they've been shot down repeatedly. I mean, this isn't even a conservative principle. This is trying to tell a private company that they can't control their own platform, that a politician should be allowed to post lies, racial epithets, illegal child porn would even be, that they have to keep the politicians on their platforms that they pay for themselves. Conservatives, what happened to free market? Judges have said you can't do that. Another one that's in court right now is the one where DeSantis and the Republicans in the legislature are trying to stop companies from running the diversity training program that they think, because it might hurt the feelings
the Stop
of
Woke
some
Act.
white people who might hear about slavery and get their feelings hurt. I call this the Snowflake Protection Act. This is not something that true conservatives would want big government reaching in to do. And they know this stuff isn't legit, and they continue to do it and waste our money.
So then why?
Because it feeds their base.
Because it feeds the base.
And
It's
it
red
also
meat.
and it gets DeSantis national attention.
Oh, Larry in the newsroom was just telling me today about polling in New Hampshire and DeSantis coming out like ahead of Trump. And, this is what frustrates us as Florida residents, is that while the business of Florida isn't necessarily being handled, i.e. the housing crisis, all of this laws that came out of the legislative session seem to only serve the purpose of providing national headlines for someone who's expected to run for the presidency.
I think that is exactly right. And we often talk, Jim and I often talk, I like to believe there are still truly principled conservatives out there who believe in the things they claim to believe. They are not the ones running the show right now. The people out there, they do not care if Ron DeSantis is trampling over their constitutional rights or wasting their tax dollars, as long as he's screaming about transgender teenagers and illegal immigrants. And I think that's where we are in this country right now.
Well, now that we've got you all fired up, Scott, what are you working on for the next article?
There's one other race that's going to be interesting. This is probably going to be for Sunday. There is a Republican. There's another really crowded congressional race to take Stephanie Murphy's old seat. There's a guy named Ted Edwards who used to be a county commissioner. And the reason I wouldn't normally pay much attention to a primary, but Ted Edwards is running on a unique platform as the only gun control Republican running in the race. Now, if you read all the polls, Republicans will tell you, and I'd like to think they're right, the Republicans do support, sensible gun control.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wants universal background checks. For instance, it's like 80% and up of Republicans, even gun owners, don't think that criminals and people who are mentally ill should have access. He supports that, but that is unheard of on the Republican Party, supporting to be elected anyway. And I think he's also supports red flag laws. Anyway, it will be interesting to see if this is once again a crowded primary. I think there's like 7 Republicans. Theoretically, if just like 30% of the Republicans who claim they believe in these sensible, common sense gun control laws voted for a guy like him, he could prevail. But he's running against Anthony Sabatini and that guy who's running Corey Mills, who's running the ads about how much he'd like to tear gas the media. I'm guessing that once again, it will be that crowd that gets excited by those ideas versus those other ideas, but we'll see.
All right. Well, that's something to look forward to. And this Sunday's Orlando Sentinel? No pressure.
Yes, ma'am. If I get my act together. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you as always, Scott. We'll tell Jim tomorrow that you sent him hugs and kisses.
Aw. I bet COVID if I kissed him.
Notice that's his concern.
Yeah. From afar.
Just another reason, though, really. Thank you, Scott. Just another reason to support local journalists or the Orlando Sentinel, guys like Scott and Amy Drew Thompson we talked to on Fridays. We'll see you again next week, Scott. Hopefully Jimmy will be here to rail against everything that you have to talk about.
Look forward to seeing everybody happy and healthy.
Yeah, you got it. We'll see you again next week. It's time for trivia, y'all. Load up the phones, 407-916-1041. We'll do that next right here on Real Radio 104.1.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
This is Chris Broussard. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores.
Steph Curry added to his future Hall of Fame resume by collecting his first NBA Finals MVP, leading all scorers at over 31 points per game in the series. Curry now joins an elite group of basketball legends, becoming only the 5th player in league history to win multiple regular season MVPs, 1 Finals MVP, and 1 scoring title in his career. I'm Chris Collinsworth.
Staples has everything you need for school at prices that won't hold you back. This week, 24 packs of Crayola crayons and 4-ounce Elmer's glue are just 50 cents. In-store only, offer N625, limit 30. Don't send your kids back to school, send them forward at Staples, the working and learning store.
Man, are you still in contacts or glasses? It's 2022 and time to level up your vision. The team over at the Filutowski Eye Institute uses the latest state-of-the-art technology in vision correction surgery, and they happen to be one of the leaders in Central Florida in vision correction surgery. Find out if you're a candidate today. It's so easy. Just text 1041 to the number 868686. Schedule that consultation right now. And if money's a concern, don't stress. The Filutowski Eye Institute offers 24-month interest-free financing. Learn more today, man. Just text 1041 to 868686 and schedule your consultation today.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. Another reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Let our team member Anna tell you why.
People always say Culver's food tastes homemade, but that's also because our menu is basically homegrown. Cooked to order butter burgers and rich, creamy, fresh frozen custard, two of Wisconsin's favorite traditions. Same goes for our perfectly melty cheese curds and Culver's new Wisconsin Big Cheese Pub Burger.
It's delicious.
Available for a limited time. I mean, could it get more Wisconsin-y than all that?
Stop in and let's make our traditions your tradition. Welcome to Delicious.
Right now at International Diamond Center, you can get that Rolex watch you've always dreamed of and spread your payments over 5 years with zero interest. That's right. Now for a limited time, IDC's incredible 5-year zero interest plan is available on over 800 luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. Luxury timepieces have never been so affordable. IDC's buyers have scoured the country, buying up only the best of the best pre-owned Rolexes, the ones you can't find anywhere else. Daytonas, Batmans, Pepsis, Datejust, Submariners, each one carefully inspected and in pristine condition. If you've been trying to find a Rolex, you know what a challenge it is. But IDC has the model you want in stock now at a very competitive price. And now through June 30th, you can pick out the Rolex you've always wanted. We'll make it more affordable than ever with special 5-year zero interest financing. Hurry in for the best selection. We've got hundreds of Rolex watches for both men and women. Don't miss this opportunity to get the Rolex you deserve. Only at International Diamond Center. On approved credit, some restrictions apply. See store for details or shop IDC.com.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. During our lowest prices of the season, the Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 smart bed is only $8.99, only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
This is it. Your last chance to win the new $15 million prize of a lifetime from Publishers Clearinghouse. There are just days left to enter to win $15 million on June 30th. So you must enter at PCH.com before it's too late. $15 million, all for you. But time is running out, so enter now at PCH.com. The $15 million prize of a lifetime. Don't miss your last chance to win it this June 30th. Enter now at PCH.com. Entries due 6/28. No purchase necessary. Prize paid at least $390,000 annually. Void or prohibited.
For over 5 decades, a true American band, This Is America, 50th Anniversary Tour. Thursday, June 23rd at Hard Rock Live Orlando. Tickets on sale now at the Hard Rock Live box office and Ticketmaster.
Save time and money with the vinyl fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. The one who just thought about checking your phone. How about don't? The car is no place for multitasking, trust me. That text can wait. Those notifications can go unchecked. Did you know that you can be stopped and ticketed in Florida for texting and driving? So put that phone down and focus on driving. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
I'm Roger Waters, and this is not a drill.
This is the real deal. Pink Floyd's Roger Waters' This Is Not a Drill North American tour rolls across the U.S.
How would you like to join me on tour?
Here's your chance to win a VIP trip for two to Las Vegas to see Roger Waters live in concert, first-class airfare, front-row tickets, and more from AEG.
Wow.
Text the nationwide keyword, Roger, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's Roger to 200-200.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, Chaz here. Talking about vasectomies and double standards. My wife tried to have her tubes tied and was told it would be a cosmetic surgery and not covered. And all the doctors said they wouldn't do it because she might change her mind. But for me, getting a vasectomy, they only had one question, and that was whether or not my wife knew I was getting it done. And that was it. And that was in California back in 2018.
Yeah, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. We had another female listener text us earlier at 77031 saying she asked her doctor for over 20 years for permanent birth control before he would finally agree to do it. Thanks for that. That's called a talkback. You can feel free to do that yourself. Just go to the free iHeartRadio app. Look for Real Radio 104.1. There's going to be a little red microphone. Hit that bad boy. You've got up to 30 seconds. Less is more. You can also feel free to give us a call at 407-916-1041 or our texting service, 77031. Jim hopes to be back with us tomorrow. He's unfortunately dealing with coronavirus. But you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross has the sauce jar.
All aboard!
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
I have a pair of tickets to Orlando City SC versus DC United. That's going down on one of the coolest holidays and best holidays that we got. July 4th at Exploria Stadium. Kickoff is at 7 p.m.
Speaking of July
4th, I also have...
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
All right, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow you'll get another prize.
I hope so, because the sauce jar is hungry. Let's, and the sauce jar is brought to you by...
Hey, Cento Family Moving and Storage. Their fully trained expert moving crews are adept in packing your things, handling your furniture, safe driving, customer service, and more. Speaking of more, mention the Jim Colbert Show and you will get a discount. Book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Ross, who goes first?
Let's welcome Bob on line 5.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Bob Rooney.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you? Good.
You want to play a little game?
I'm ready to win.
All right, let's do it.
Want to play a game?
Well, I don't know how easy it's going to be to win today. Trivia courtesy of Brad. Here we go, Bob. On this day back in 1969, the Cuyahoga River caught fire in Cleveland, Ohio, bringing national attention to water pollution and eventually led to the creation of the EPA. Here are 3 fun facts about Cleveland and 1 steamer of a lie. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Number 1, the first shopping mall was built in Cleveland. Number 2, Skittles candy was invented by Cleveland's Charles Malley. Number 3, the creation of Superman originated in Cleveland. Or number 4, Cleveland installed the first electric traffic light. Which one is the lie?
I want to say the first one.
The first one is a fact, so unfortunately, Bob, you did not win the game.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Bob. Thank you for calling.
And the first one was?
Nah, Bob. The first one was Bob. Bob, we just talked to Bob. Ross?
No, No. Okay.
Let's welcome Scotty P,
Yes.
line 4. Are you stressing out?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing. I like calling the people that call winners.
Oh, no, okay. I was trying to...
Scotty P.
Scotty P on line 4.
Scotty P.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Scotty P. You want to play the game?
I certainly do.
Okay, Scotty, you've got 3 choices left. Find the lie. You get to go to the sauce jar. Number 1, Skittles candy was invented by Cleveland's Charles Malley. Number 2, the creation of Superman originated in Cleveland. Or Cleveland installed the first electric traffic light.
The traffic light.
That, too, is a fact.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Thank you, Scotty.
What do you say?
Oh, my.
Let's welcome Sarah on line 1.
Thank you for not swearing. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, fat, sassy. How are you?
Good, doing well, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you've got a 50-50 chance. See if you can find the lie. Skittles candy was invented by Cleveland's Charles Malley, or the creation of Superman originated in Cleveland. Which one is the lie?
I'm going for number 1.
Skittles candy is indeed the lie. Congratulations, Sarah. You win.
Yay!
Yay.
That's awesome. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Just hang on. Ross will get your information, get you the tickets to Orlando City Soccer. Yeah, it turns out Lifesavers was invented by Clevelander Clarence Crane.
Different guy, different candy.
You got it. Still wish it was Skittles. Here are a couple of real fun facts about Cleveland before we find out what's coming up in Ross Thoughts. Movies shot in Cleveland. The Avengers. A Christmas Story.
That I knew. Okay.
Men in Black. I'm trying to figure out where. And then Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
If you're looking for the answer of where, it's Cleveland.
I'm trying to picture the scene in the movie because so much of it focused on iconic New York scenes. I'll have to watch it again. Cleveland is home to Bob Hope, Halle Berry, Drew Carey, Arsenio Hall, and Brad from Trivia. The term rock and roll was coined by DJ Alan Freed.
Freed?
Freed.
Okay.
And then home to the world's first electric streetcar. So they also got the first electric traffic light, first electric streetcar, and the first gas-powered car was also made in Cleveland.
How about that?
And yet Detroit gets so much props. Thank you, Brad,
and
for
Cleveland's
trivia.
known as the mistake by the lake.
Yeah. I tried not to say that because they get pretty upset by that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Cleveland?
No, it sucks. I'd never go.
I've never been.
Oh, it's a dump.
I thought it was okay. I'll be honest with you. I thought Cleveland was all right.
I've never been.
I think everywhere else around Cleveland deserves all the shame. You ever been to Toledo?
No.
Don't. Don't. They have one thing out there, and it's
what?
The mud hens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mud hens, which is just
Klinger used to wear the shirt on MASH.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So what's good in Ohio? Anything? Cincinnati?
Yeah, Cincinnati. You got Skyline
Buckeyes.
Chili.
You got Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
You've got the term rock and roll coined in Cleveland.
Ooh.
But here's the
I'll book my flight.
Now knowing that, I feel like it's ruined the term rock and roll because I don't even think they were talking about music. They were just talking about drugs, crack rock, and ecstasy.
Those weren't invented yet when the term rock and roll was coined.
I guarantee you there's some Cleveland, Ohio people out there like, yo, let's rock and roll. And then they stay up for 3 days.
Well, speaking of what's rock and roll, what do you have coming up for us in Raw's Thoughts?
Man, I kind of want to make Jack uncomfortable, but I think I'm going to save that for when Jim gets back. We gotta talk about breakfast. I haven't had breakfast in like 2 years until today. I had brunch, so technically I didn't. But there are some things, you know, brunch
2 years and counting.
Yeah, 2 years and counting, but I still got a breakfast offering at brunch.
Okay.
Now, I have some questions about breakfast. I haven't been there in a while, breakfast land.
Yeah, it hasn't really changed too much.
Well, I'm still foreign to it. So I have some questions.
Some questions about breakfast. We'll cover that and more coming up next during Ross Thoughts right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
It's another Winning Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Today, you could win a pair of tickets to see comedian Sal Vulcano from Impractical Jokers at Hard Rock Live. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
Well, avoid southbound travel on the turnpike. We have a disabled tractor trailer that's stuck in the left lane with road rangers on scene. Traffic is at a standstill between US 441 and Kissimmee Park Road. Eastbound I-4 is still a stop-and-go ride between US 192 and State Road 535. Westbound heavy near Sand Lake Road. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. You need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Summertime is a great time for a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence. Custom, one-of-a-kind designs just like the one they built for me. If you can dream it, the team at Mossy Oak Fence can build it. Their skilled craftsmen are innovators using only the very best materials, and Mossy Oak sets the standard when it comes to quality. That quality backed by the best warranty in the biz. The experts at Mossy Oak are fence freaks on quality and your satisfaction. Visit mossyoakfences.com, and as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
An official message from Medicare. Did you know Medicare.gov/care has information about healthcare providers in your area? At Medicare.gov/care, you can find and compare hospitals, doctors, nursing homes, and more. See detailed information on quality of care and how patients rate their experience. Visit Medicare.gov/care today. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Pyrospot Fireworks is your local source for the best specials with Florida's largest selection of buy one, get two free fireworks. With convenient locations in Longwood and Eustis, better fireworks, better prices, and a no-dud guarantee. Visit Pyrospot online for more information at iwantfireworks.com.
I could ask my family for money, and I'm sure they'd help me out, but I'd rather depend on me.
An Amscot cash advance could mean up to $500 on the spot with no credit check. Get started at amscot.com.
Amscot.
Some restrictions apply.
Experience the first annual IKEA Midsummer Celebration this weekend. Join us on June 24th to the 26th for food samplings, great offers, and more. And as an IKEA family member, you can save $20 in store when you spend $200 or more pre-tax and scan your IKEA family card. Visit IKEA-USA.com/midsummer for more information and to plan your trip to your local store starting June 24th. Offer valid 6/24 to 7/4 in the U.S. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See store and IKEA-USA.com/midsummer for complete terms. Exclusions apply.
Were you hurt in a vehicle and want compensation?
When you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Did an accident leave you in need of representation?
When you're injured on the go, just call Mo. When you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie.
Whoa, I think we may have some competition, my twin.
No way.
Winn-Dixie's remodeling all their stores, and people are big fans.
Bigger than us?
Maybe. Some say Winn-Dixie's got the freshest produce.
Can't argue with that.
And another said they saved over $27 with the Winn-Dixie app.
So many dollars off.
I guess the secret's out on all the Winn-Dixie wins.
Refreshing stores.
Winning savings.
Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. See store for details.
Roof now, pay later. Tadlock Roofing offers the best financing in the industry. Get started at tadlockroofing.com.
One name in roofing stands on top. Tadlock.
Tadlockroofing.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. When the prospect of divorce becomes a reality, you need a partner that you can count on. If you're a man in this situation, consider contacting Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men navigate complex legal matters for 30 years.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Orlando area attorneys, a partner men can count on. Office in Orlando. Online at CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
This is it, your last chance to win the new $15 million prize of a lifetime from Publishers Clearinghouse. There are just days left to enter to win $15 million on June 30th, so you must enter at PCH.com before it's too late. $15 million, all for you. But time is running out, so enter now at PCH.com. The $15 million prize of a lifetime. Don't miss your last chance to win it this June 30th. Enter now at PCH.com. Entries due 6/28. No purchase necessary. Prize paid at least $390,000 annually. Void or prohibited.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by the Original Mattress Factory.
When people are counting on you, you can count on Ram. So hurry in for a great deal from one of the most awarded truck brands in America. Ram, built to serve. Finance and get $5,800 in total values on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab equipped with a gas-powered V6 engine. Total values include combined cash allowance and 2,300 Bighorn Level B package value. Financing for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/5/22.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey Deb and guys, doing a great job while Jim is out. We'll let you know that it was out in Reno, Nevada and saw someone wearing a t-shirt for DeSantis 2024, Make America Florida Again. Kind of crazy. Have a great day.
Careful what you ask for. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. We hope the Jim part will be back tomorrow. Unfortunately, home's still dealing with that COVID. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross holding down the fort, doing our best till he gets back. Hey, speaking of Ross, let's get some of his thoughts.
Let's do it.
It's weird.
Brought to you by
It's funny.
Mills Air, baby.
Sometimes.
Always.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce. It's Ross Thoughts.
Now that I have caught you guys flat-footed, Jack, overrated, underrated breakfast food. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Bacon.
What?
Is that underrated or overrated?
It's both.
Oh, that's how I feel about cocaine. I think it's somehow overrated and underrated.
I thought, see, because bacon, people go gaga over it, bacon this, bacon that, and it's like, okay, you know, ease up on the bacon. But then I got an air fryer.
Here we go again.
And then I got that thick cut bacon, and I made it. I'm like, oh, that's a good time. You know?
Yeah, without the mess.
Yeah.
Bacon, okay. Both is a acceptable answer right there because, like, I agree with you. Is that bacon does taste good. No one's denying that bacon doesn't taste good. Hell, for the nutrients in it, it better taste good because you're essentially
eating sodium and fat.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
It's very good, but don't make bacon part of your identity.
Why not?
Right.
Why not? Because you're a human. There's so much more to align with than sliced meat.
Corned beef hash can be a good time.
Is that a breakfast food?
Yeah, you put fried eggs over it.
All right. I don't know if I've had corned beef hash. I've had corned beef. I've had hash browns. I'm assuming it's just hash browns.
What is corned beef hash, Jack?
I don't know. Corned beef.
You just said
it's
corned
your
beef
favorite.
and potatoes. I said it's a good time.
Oh, I've never eaten it.
It's a good time, which sounds like you would know what it is.
Well, it's corned beef, but I think it's potatoes and corned beef.
So is that your underrated?
I think we're confused by the premise of your...
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call it underrated because it's really salty. You've got to be in the mood for corned beef hash. I have found for myself personally, whereas bacon, any day that there's eggs and grits and whatever, I can have bacon.
Oh, there you go, grits. Overrated.
Seriously not.
Yeah, I don't care.
Have you eaten them?
No.
Okay, well then, what the... Can we just stick to the foods that Jack has actually eaten?
It's like corn mashed potatoes. There's no way Jack hasn't had grits. You've had grits.
I think I've tried them. I've tried them.
You would know if you've tried them. How do you like them? Do you like them buttery and salty?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you've never had grits. Have you ever had grits?
I had grits today.
Oh, see, and I'm a northern girl who thought grits was was the innards of the animals. Not the gizzards. There's something.
I think a gizzard is something, right?
Well, it is.
Yeah,
but chitlins. I thought grits and chitlins were the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Not realizing grits is what we call up north hominy.
So your underrated breakfast food, Deb,
is grits.
It's underrated. Overrated breakfast food.
Danish.
Danish. Just a good old fashioned pastry.
Because it's too much sugar first thing in the morning. That's not good for you.
You're not wrong.
It's not good for you.
That's wild. I've never heard anybody, throw a jab at Danish.
I'm here to bring the heat, Ross.
Yeah. And so, Jack, you're baking bacon.
He's baking bacon because he hasn't eaten anything else.
You know what I think is underrated?
What do you think?
Benedict's.
Underrated?
Underrated. People don't show enough love.
That's the poached egg is the reason.
Bro,
it's the poached egg and the hollandaise sauce. A lot of people gotta be a certain like that poached egg.
Nah.
You don't
Jack,
like the poached egg?
Have you ever had a poached egg, Jack?
It's like a water
I don't
egg.
even know why I even bothered to even look in your direction
I like
for
them
that.
scrambled, over easy, fried. That's
What
about
about
it.
poached?
Now, when you speak over easy, do you like no white film over the egg yolks, which I always call over medium?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I just like ordering it in the diner.
There you go.
It doesn't matter to me how it comes on the plate.
Unless it's poached. Poached to me is like the pinky up of eggs.
Oh, it is.
It's the Monopoly man of eggs.
It without a doubt is.
Yeah, I find it ostentatious.
Now you threw him. You threw him.
You know that's my weakness. You know 4-syllable words I don't do. I think 4-syllable words are overrated, man. You know that's my kryptonite.
He truly looks a little hurt, Jack. He looks like, how could you?
How could you do that to me?
I'm glad you like your eggs Benedict.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Do you feel fancy while you're eating it?
Hell yeah. And I just look at that jacuzzi of an egg. You know what I'm talking? It's just like damp and it's twerking.
So, by the way, just so you know, corned beef hash is corned beef, potatoes, fried with onions. Boom shakalaka.
See, that doesn't sound bad.
It's not bad. It's good.
Boom shakalaka. A whispered boom shakalaka.
Over corned beef hash. You can tell your girl hungry.
Deb House of Payne Roberts, baby. Overrated. And this hurts.
Uh-oh.
This hurts.
Do not say bacon.
I'm not going to say bacon. I think bacon is, I just don't, like, I think it was like in the early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s, late 2000s. There's a point where, like, Spencer's gift shop was selling, they had their bacon aisle.
Yeah. Everything was bacon.
Bacon shirts, bacon pillows.
Bacon pajamas.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that's what I mean. Like, don't make it part of your personality, man.
Okay, that part I get.
Like, it's like they look at bacon and they're like, that's my philosopher. What are you doing? Overrated breakfast food. God, this hurts. Maybe I don't feel this way, but right now I definitely do. Pancake.
What?
I know.
Wait a minute. Pancakes are good.
Pancakes.
Okay. Thank you, Jackie. Now go back to your room.
Thank you.
But
I like frozen pancakes.
What are you doing?
What?
They're so good.
What's the opposite of pinky up? Middle finger down?
Middle finger down. Exactly.
I'm telling you, frozen pancakes, it's such a win. You don't need to go through all... They're great. You don't need to go through the mess. You take them out of the freezer, 70 seconds, boom, 3 hot pancakes, good to go, butter. Then you cut it up in little triangles, and you are good to go.
Yep. You, who likes fresh?
Exactly.
Who enjoys home cooking?
When someone else took the trouble to make it for you and put it in a box and freeze it.
And what the hell? How do you eat pancakes? How do you eat? But you said triangles.
He just said
you cut them like a pizza. You like cut across again, and then cut across. Like I'll usually go 6 slices, and that way 1 forkful
Have you been?
You get all 3 pancakes, and it's the perfect size to go in your mouth.
Have you been to a doctor?
You are Jersey through and through.
What are you talking about?
Everything's a pizza pie to you.
What are
Even
you
your
talking
pancake.
about? I'm getting pizza.
What are you talking about?
I'm getting pizza for dinner.
Are you? Oh my God! Are you going to chase it with a frozen pancake?
No.
You have.
I'll have that tomorrow,
standards.
Deb.
Okay.
I just don't understand who triangles a pancake. You hit it from the side and you go
it's
with
round.
strips.
No, it's round.
No, you get that one bite with that perfect buttery runoff with the syrup that's mixed in with the crispy edge and the doughy center.
He doesn't do crispy edges because he goes frozen pancakes.
That's right.
here.
He's too busy trying to get them out of the toaster oven
So
before.
mine are perfectly cooked, and you don't cook them in the toaster
not
oven, Deb.
cooked.
They go in the microwave.
Yeah, like a classy person.
Exactly.
70 seconds for 3 pancakes, and if you cut them across and like a pizza, then you have all your pieces are perfectly shaped and the same size, not randomly like you're doing.
You eat chicken. You eat chicken nuggets in the shape of an animal, don't you?
It sounds.
Don't eat chicken nuggets. I'm a tenders guy.
It sounds like Jack, rolls like a 1 in Monopoly, second Monopoly reference, lands on that purple and goes, "Oh, I'm good. I am good." Boardwalk, that's too much work.
Who wants that?
That's such a mess. Let me just go with the perps. What was it, Baltic Avenue? You think you're living on a boardwalk. You're Baltic Avenue, man.
Oh, someone just recommended Cracker Barrel pancake mix. Jack, you water only, you fry like an egg.
Yeah, no, that's
too much for him.
How many steps?
More things to clean up.
How many steps was that? Was that 2 steps?
I think so.
Frozen pancakes are not rubbery. You're doing it wrong, people.
That's 2 steps is 4 too many for Jack when it comes to pancakes.
Exactly. For you, it's syllables. For him, it's pancakes.
No,
that number 4.
We're essentially the same person.
Right, exactly.
I will say this about pancakes.
All right.
I'm only saying plain pancakes is overrated.
Oh, yeah, not blueberry or pumpkin.
Oh, chocolate chip. You get those in the
Sweet Jesus, you really are 4.
What? They have chocolate chip pancakes. They're good.
Do you make smiley faces with your whipped cream?
You know what's really good? Those chocolate chip Eggos. You want to go in the waffle world of frozen waffles? Chocolate chip Eggos are really good.
Are you still dormant at college? Did you just never shape this UCF episode?
I think he still uses his hot pot to make his ramen noodles.
I've got some shells made out of cinder blocks and milk crepes. Yeah.
I think pancakes, just a plain pancake, little overrated. You can make it all fancy. You can make it all big.
Man,
I just can't get over that Jack cuts it like a damn pizza.
It's like
there is medicine for that. There's something. You're adding double the amount of work.
No. I'm adding less work. Look.
What?
3 cuts across, right? Now I have 6 slices. But they're stacked, so I don't have to cut anymore. I don't have to pick up my knife anymore. And then I just use my fork, and I go straight down, and I get 3 triangles, and they're all the same size, and each bite is, so it's 6 bites with 3 triangles on each bite.
Someone just texted us, no syrup on their pancake, just butter and jelly.
I'm throwing this out. Just stop listening. If you texted that.
Sorry, Sam.
What are you doing here? We don't like your kind around here.
Okay. Well, no.
You might want to check out the next saloon.
Don't attack Sam. Why don't you try it? Butter and maybe you have all this hatred towards pancakes. Try with butter and jelly and see how it goes.
Oh, fine.
Oh, shit.
All right. Now.
Yes.
Man, you guys, I wish I could make Eggs Benedict. I could.
You could.
How do you? I don't even know how you poach an egg.
Poaching the egg it's kind of like making soft-boiled eggs for breakfast.
Don't you spin it or something?
Oh, that's a question for our foodie. Oh, I wish he was here, but he's not.
Oh man,
you have to ask him tomorrow.
My brother got a pancake today,
right.
And I was just examining it, going like, that's all right. What are you doing? Why would you choose pancakes over Eggs Benedict? That's 3 stories of food right
Yeah,
there.
but no sweet.
You've become the only adult in this family.
Right?
He's eating up the kids' menu.
Yeah.
And you're having Eggs Benedict.
Can I get the smiley face? And I'm like,
oh, did he do that with whipped cream? And yeah.
Eggs Benedict, I'm like, I can't afford a Rolls Royce,
You know what?
but I can eat like one.
Now we know why Mama Padge and Chase got up from the table and looked at you and said, "You got this, right?"
Yeah.
You ordered Eggs Benedict. You asked to get slapped with the bill.
I think so.
I think, yeah. I
Well,
think that's
guess
exactly what happened.
The Eggs Benedict is still worth it. It's the classiest. It's the Pringles mustache of breakfast. It's fancy. It's nice. It's likable.
It is fancy.
It's fancy, nice, likable. You know what also is?
What?
Mills Air.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Ross Thoughts is always brought to you by Mills Air.
Always.
Because they hooked my house up. Deb, I'm not sure if you can do this. You want to know another pinky up attribute that I have, Jack?
What's that?
I can change my temperature through my phone.
Yeah, I can't
in my
do that.
house. It's so cool. You know when you're like in your bed and you're like, oh man,
gotta get up and change it.
Oh,
yeah. You don't have to get up.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
that's gone.
So convenient.
Mills Air hooked me up.
I still have to get up.
No, what happened?
Yes, overrated oatmeal. I'm sorry. Back to you.
That's the most bang for buck when it comes to calorie count, though. It's a slow digestion. If you're looking for flavor, yeah, oatmeal may not
And
be
it's
for you.
very good for your blood sugar and your cholesterol.
It's good for you. What are they also mad at? Salads?
Oh my God, Russ, you are the grown up.
Mills Air.
We will continue the food conversation.
Mills Air is the Eggs Benedict of air conditioning. All right?
Okay.
You can quote me on that.
There you go.
It's an amazing AC unit. I got a Carrier 15 SEER. It's unbelievably quiet. They helped me out. My house doesn't even accommodate for an AC unit. That's how old my house is.
Ouch.
They still hooked me up. They looked at my situation and went, yeah, we got that. And that's what over 30 years of experience will get you. Their text can service any brand out there. But if you do have a Carrier, it's time to turn to the experts at Carrier. Call today. Schedule your appointment, 407-277-1159 or online at millsair.com. Over here talking bad about oatmeal. Get out of there.
Hey, and listen, to those who texted us, no, Jack does not wear a helmet when he drives.
Those are your Ross Thoughts. I'm out. Peace.
We're going to continue the food conversation after we take a quick break. So keep it right here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and Secured Roofing and Restoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mike, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Well, avoid southbound travel on the turnpike. We have a disabled tractor trailer that's stuck in the left lane with road rangers on scene. Traffic is at a standstill between US 441 and Kissimmee Park Road. Eastbound I-4 still a stop-and-go ride between US 192 and State Road 535. Westbound heavy near Sand Lake Road. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. At Napa, when it comes to serving you, their motor never quits. From curbside and next-day delivery on over 160,000 auto parts to getting involved with the local communities. That's Napa know-how.
The future of space travel is coming. Are you ready for liftoff? Opening later this year, explore the future of space exploration and the newest attraction. It's called Gateway, the Deep Space Launch Complex. Of course, it's at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, one of our favorite places here on the Jim Colbert Show. It will focus on the present and future of collaborative space exploration, enabling guests to experience the interstellar travel of tomorrow while celebrating what is happening right now within our space program. You can discover the current innovations of space exploration by getting up close to actual spacecraft, seeing the visionary designs for solutions to propel the pathway for human deep space travel. 50,000 square feet, multi-level attraction. Going to be awesome. Tons of cool stuff. Learn everything you need to know about it and grab your tickets today at KennedySpaceCenter.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Skylight Roofing. Roof with us. SkylightRoofing.com.
Make this the year you go to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
A weekend full of superstar performances, never seen before collaboration, and once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday the 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
Our 2022 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Trading in or selling your car, truck, or SUV? WeBuyAnyCar.com takes the hassle out of selling in just 3 easy steps. 1. Get your free online valuation. 2. Drive to your local car buying center. And 3. Walk out with your check in as little as 30 minutes. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.
Welcome to Daytona Soccer Fest. The all-in-one soccer, music, cars, and much more 4th of July weekend spectacular. We're building a soccer stadium at Daytona International Speedway, and matches will be played there for the first time in history. Also, full concerts from Raul Alejandro and Chance the Rapper, Toyota Thrill Rides, and the World Freestyle Federation. Daily passes starting at $99. Get your tickets at DaytonaSoccerFest.com. For a limited time, buy one, get one free.
It's official. Tijuana Flats now has carnitas. Try our new Queso Blanco Carnitas Chimichanga, Spicy Habanero Carnitas Burrito, and Chipotle Barbecue Pork Tacos. Order now at TijuanaFlats.com.
If you have ankle dysfunction, you fix it. If you have car dysfunction, you fix that too. So how come when it comes to erectile dysfunction, most guys don't fix it? At Peak Performance, we fix ED with a breakthrough procedure called Focused Linear Compression Therapy that offers no pain, no side effects, and no downtime. And right now, we're offering your first complete treatment free, a $600 value with qualifying protocol enrollment. Fix your ED. Call Orlando's only trusted Focused Linear Compression Therapy provider today at 407-464-8181.
The only way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's, because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. The one who just thought about checking your phone. How about don't? The car is no place for multitasking. Trust me, that text can wait. Those notifications can go unchecked until you get where you're going. Did you know that you can now be stopped and ticketed in Florida for texting and driving? So put that phone down and focus on driving. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hurricane season is here, and if you're in an older home with flimsy, outdated windows, your family and property could be at risk. My friends at FHIA Remodeling, they want to help. They've been replacing old windows for homeowners with ones that are hurricane tough and energy efficient, and they've been doing it for over 15 years. They're factory certified installers. They use premium materials, get the work done fast, full cleanup, minimal disruption, very easy for you with quality you can trust. That's why over 100,000 homeowners have chosen them and recommend their friends and family do the same. During the month of June, get up to $1,500 off all their products. No money down, no payments or interest for 18 months. And you can call today, schedule a risk-free in-home consultation. Just call 407-5100. That's 407-500-0100. You can schedule them to come over. They'll show up on time. They don't make you wait around. They walk you through all your options for protecting your home and saving on your energy costs. And if you act now, they'll even throw in an upgrade to Solar Max Glass. Give my friends at FHIA Remodeling a call at 407-500-0100.
Honey, I'm home.
Don't honey me. I'm still mad at you.
I know, and I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
You and those cheap do-it-yourself cameras. I told you, call SafeTouch, but no, you tried to save a buck. So when those two thieves broke in, our kids were locked in a closet trying to call 911. SafeTouch cameras would have alerted the thieves that they were being recorded, and you and I would have been notified with actual video on our smartphones. The SafeTouch two-way communicator would have already had the emergency authorities on the way.
I know, we really need the SafeTouch 5-star security and surveillance system. I'll call today.
I already did. SafeTouch is installing our new 5-star surveillance system in the morning.
Every family needs the SafeTouch security and surveillance system. Call now and get a free demonstration. 888-723-8682 or online at safetouch.com. Dramatization of actual event. EF 0000233. Terms and conditions apply.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Jim Colbert Show returns returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Jack, you're not making a good case for yourself, man, on the whole Jack eats like a child thing. I mean, the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, that's one thing, but then you're like, I'm having pizza for dinner, and I eat frozen pancakes? Bro. Come on, man. Love you, though.
That's our Jack.
The hardest part of that was how disappointed he was.
I know. Honestly.
Come on, man.
Perplexed, flummoxed, and disappointed.
Hey, I like some fancy food, I guess. I'll get fried calamari, you know.
Oh, okay. Go fancy. I don't know if you guys have been reading the texting service, but man, people be twisted the way they like their pancakes. By the way, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. The Jim part hopes to be back tomorrow, still dealing with COVID-19. But you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and Jack getting a lot of shade too about cutting your pancakes with a knife.
Some people just do it with a fork and break it off piece by piece. It just seems like more work. I'll cut it once and be done.
You know, you just said only with a fork, and then brought up that you have to use 2 utensils. You're also anti less mess, less clean.
True. But
defend your position.
Because I like the fact that I can just cut it and then be done, and then it's just eating from that point out. And it was an argument I had in this time slot 20 years ago. When we all
You've
went
been
out,
eating like this for 20 years?
Oh, Deb, it's all my life.
Oh.
We went out to eat, and something was observed and then only brought up at 3 p.m. the next day. And it was the fact that I got a steak, but then I cut it all up. I cut the meat. I didn't cut it like piece by piece. I cut it all up. And then I ate like you would with a child.
It's just really weird whenever you choo-choo train yourself.
It makes
He does
more
make a
sense.
point.
It
does not.
It does. I only have to use my fork. Then I don't have to cut each
But
piece.
that's lazy. Now you've let all of the steak juice out, all of the heat. You've just released it all so you can... Oh, did someone have to go, okay, here comes the airplane. Here comes the airplane.
I just,
Did you put ketchup on your steak, Jack?
I stopped doing that.
Hey, I'll take it.
Back in February.
No! All right. Okay, here. I feel like this is such a great example, though, of Jack, like, throughout your life and how, like, your thought process on a lot of things. Let me do all of the work up top. So that way it's done.
Right.
Yes.
You know,
It's just sheer enjoyment.
A lot of pre-production.
Yeah.
You're proactive.
Yeah.
Instead of...
Are you trying to find the silver lining?
He's right. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, you know,
get the work out of the way and then just enjoy the rest of the meal.
He's observant. Doesn't mean it's right. Just means it's observant. Oh.
No, I'm saying he's right in
his observation.
In going with his observation on my approach.
Which I can respect in some times in life.
It's almost like I could hear Jim Colbert screaming all the way from Geneva.
Yeah, and he's just mad at the idea of any form of exercise. Exercise!
Cut up your entire... Do you still do that now when you go out for a steak?
No.
Are you bummed out about it?
A little bit. I got lectured.
Who
what
lectured
would you do
you?
if you're... I don't know. I guess it was Jim Phillips at the time. But it was, about the eating with the boss, and you got to follow certain norms and certain rules.
How do you eat?
I'm still working on chewing with my mouth closed.
Oh, no. Oh, Jack.
That one can be tough.
Yeah, I don't realize I'm doing it, but I know if my wife just is looking at me and she won't say anything, she'll just look at me and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What about, so how do you eat?
Oh, man.
How do you eat a plate of food? If you right?
So you've got pork chops, mashed potatoes, and peas. Go.
Yeah.
What do you eat? How do you eat?
Oh, so in that case, first I'll go for the protein. I'll cut a piece of the protein off.
Just a piece,
Just
or
a
do you
piece,
just?
Well, okay, time out now. So it's a bone in. I might cut like away from the bone the whole way down.
Okay,
and
all right.
then I'll cut a piece. Right.
Okay.
And then I'll dip that in applesauce.
Okay.
And eat it. If it's mashed potatoes and peas, that I don't mind having those mixed together. See, so I might try and like scoop the peas and graze the
them.
mashed potatoes.
Right, exactly.
Little
Little finesse, and then go for that. And then I will work my way around the plate. Like it's balanced. I won't like finish one item and then move on to the next.
I used to do that.
I'll hopscotch.
Okay.
And if there's anything where they work better as a team, I'll try and team those items together.
Is there anything you don't like touching each other? Jack, I know you, of all people, have to have a rule about this.
It's not a lot, but it's red sauce and like green vegetables. Like occasionally, like if we'll have pasta, if there's red sauce on it and there's broccoli on the plate, I don't want any red sauce on my broccoli. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
I think
red
it's a color
sauce
thing, like marinara.
Okay, because there's a lot. I was like, what a weird way to describe ketchup. What the hell? Red sauce is so generic.
I love the aggro responsible adult that Ross has literally morphed into in about 24 to 48 hours.
You know what's weird? It was all fun and games when he was being seen as the adult at home.
Right.
But suddenly when I feel like I'm the child here and he's the grown-up.
Yeah, I mean, he has chastised you for 2 solid segments.
No, I just think the pancake thing is weird. I don't
know,
that.
man. We had people texting us say that English pancakes, the English like to eat their pancakes with sugar and lemon juice.
I see.
They're weird.
Here's my rule, though. I'm not gonna hate on
I'll have
something.
to try it first, but I mean that.
That's where I'm coming from. Is
Right.
that like maybe they're onto something? I don't know.
Exactly.
I probably won't try it. It sounds a little weird, but if I think about it and it's an offering at a place, I'll give it a go.
Brown sugar with butter between pancakes.
I mean, duh. That's going to rip. that's going to kill it.
That actually sounds
Where do you
pretty
put
good.
your butter on a pancake on a 2-stack, 3-stack?
Oh, yeah, okay, so here we go.
Do you make the pancakes
All right,
pregnant?
so I take them out of the microwave.
They burn my little hand fingies.
Right.
And then he gets his margarine tub out of the fridge.
It's smart balance. You're not wrong, Ed.
Hell yeah. It's smart.
Hey,
And
Land O'Lakes makes an olive oil and sea salt. That's also good for your heart.
Yeah.
But you like the fake crap, so continue.
I know, but I've been trying to make the jump to real butter. I got the Kerrygold butter, but there's something about smart balance I don't know I like.
It's smart and balanced.
Okay, so I'll pick up the pancakes, and so I'll peel 2 off, butter, stack 1, butter, stack 1, butter on top, little syrup, boom, cut it up,
there you go.
Eat it.
But Jack is the only person I've ever met in my life who would actually go to the hospital and go, this food is good. Ross, how do you butter them? How do you butter your flapjacks?
All right, not a euphemism.
No, I didn't ask you about your socks.
I go ahead. I big so
real butter.
I mean,
or
any
vegan butter.
I'll take anything. But I know as long as there's a butter substitute there.
Right.
I can't really tell that big of a difference. Some of it's a little bit more saltier than other ones, but I'll go top. Usually when you get pancakes, it always just comes either one on the top or none at all.
Right, exactly.
But I like to make my pancakes pregnant.
What does that mean?
I like to slip it in, like in between 2 of the pancakes, let it nurture, let the baby grow. And by baby grow, I mean melt.
Right.
And then I do it throughout each layer of the pancake because there's nothing. And also
a dry pancake. That
dry
sucks.
pancake. It's the worst.
It is the worst. You can't finish it.
Which is why, another reason why pancakes are a little overrated, because they come in stacks and then you syrup those bad boys and you always get this old man wrinkly weenus of a pancake on top and this youthful, firm, in shape pancake in the middle.
The part that drives me crazy is that you don't eat them quick enough, then you end up with a syrup sponge that looks like a pancake that's nothing but
you know what's
soaked up syrup.
You know what's a great time?
What?
Jack.
What?
He's happy, I promise. Let's talk about crepes. Are you a crepe guy?
Oh, man, why are you doing this?
Are you?
Of course he's not a crepe
Do you
guy.
make crepes? Are you a crepist?
Not only don't I eat crepes, but I wouldn't even look at the crepe food truck. When I was walking by. Now, here's the deal.
That's a hot take.
Did you get robbed behind a crepery?
No.
Or is this like a soft spot?
I've had crepes one time.
Was it?
And it was very good.
What happened?
I'm very confused by my reaction to this.
Crepes are dang.
They just seem very delicate and weird.
God, he really is under 7.
I don't know.
You have the most Arrested Development.
I don't know if it's the spelling or the little slash you got to put over the E.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. Crepe is spelled dumb. It's not a fun. It should be. It should
creepy.
Be, it should be. Yeah, it's creepy. I think they just. I guarantee you, they just didn't want it to be look like sea rape. There's no way.
It's French.
Yeah, I'm sure, but then they brought it over here, and they're like, well, this is not really how we go about it, but crepe. Crepe is, what is this about? CREPE with the hat?
Yeah. With the beret. With the beret.
With the beret?
Yeah.
It definitely smells creepy. Crepes are a fun time. I like the savory ones. I like the sweet ones.
Yeah.
And they're just like, skinny pancakes. Paper pancakes.
There you go. Paper pancakes. What do you got against paper pancakes, Ross? Jack?
I don't know. He's the one who doesn't like pancakes. I don't like crepes. But it seems like you're saying they're the same thing. It's just a thickness.
Yeah. I don't think there's much of a difference. I think it's just the batter being thicker or,
You got creped.
You got...
Find them creepy.
Do you know how you order crepes?
No.
Crepe whistle. Sorry. We're done. We're done with that joke and we're done with that bit.
No, we're not.
Okay. We're above this.
All right, waffles, Jack. How do you feel about a waffle?
Here's a good. Waffles are a good time. Now I've mentioned the frozen
Eggo.
one because Eggo, but the chocolate chip Eggo much better. Because otherwise it's just they're a pain to butter. I like the Belgian waffle that you make like when you stay at a fancy hotel and they give you the free breakfast, and they got the machine. That's always a good time. But then
Belgian.
are you supposed to put the butter in each pocket? That can get a little tedious.
And that is what
and then
you're
but
onto
I will
it.
cut
Yeah.
it. I'll cut it along the seam. Is that
Yes.
acceptable for you guys?
Well, yeah, that's the only right way to do it.
Oh, okay.
But then I think Belgian waffles, I've had some
They're
really
a little
good
bit of a
ones.
pain in the ass.
I like the ones that are small.
Right.
Like a Belgian waffle should be, in my opinion, like 4 or 5 bites, the smaller ones. But those, continental breakfast ones are a pain because you try to butter it and then all of a sudden all the butter just goes, I'm going to stay here.
Right.
I'm going to live in this cavity of your waffle. Enjoy your breakfast and all of its lopsidedness. But then syrup, you just put. It depends on how the Belgian waffle is cooked too, because if it's cooked too much, then the waffle doesn't soak in.
That's a good point. Then you just get puddles of syrup.
Yeah.
Are you a maple syrup or do you go all those flavored boysenberry kind of things?
All the syrups.
You go all the syrups?
I haven't had a syrup that I've been like, this sucks.
Real maple syrup that costs like $80 an ounce.
It's Canadian drug.
Ugh.
What about you, Jack? You're just straight up.
Yeah, that low sugar Aunt Jemima, whatever.
God, I'm even depressed for you.
I hardly even eat this stuff. Today I had granola.
I wouldn't eat it either.
I had
Oh.
granola and Fairfield 2% milk. Whatever.
At least you're going to be regular.
But the real syrup though, versus like Jemima or
Right.
any of those, it is a game changer.
It is a game changer. It will change your mind about maple syrup. That's for sure.
Have you ever seen how they get like maple syrup out of trees?
Yeah.
It looks like a bunch of trees like on their deathbed, and they're just like hooked up to a life machine, and they're getting soaked, just ripped out of their life juice.
We used to see the syrup used to run out of the maple trees at my elementary school, and on recess we would go and run our fingers up the tree trunk and just eat the syrup, ants and all.
That's
good for you.
I'm the weirdo.
He's over here going to second base with trees.
What, I like some. Never mind. But yeah, real maple syrup is something you definitely should try.
Yeah, I know. It's super good. Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Today's show is sponsored by insulin.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of texters, listen, it's time for us. It's already last call time. So that means we need you to give us a call at 407-916-1041. Maybe a call back to the show. Tell us how you like to eat your pancakes. Maybe chastise Jack for eating frozen pancakes. Either way, give us a call now at 407-916-1041. We'll do last call when we get back next right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for last call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast, and get ready for some big changes. We're looking at a heat wave for tomorrow and Friday with high temperatures flirting with 100 degrees. It'll be 98 on Thursday and 99 on Friday, followed by a very good chance for heavy thunderstorms this weekend during the afternoons. Saturday and Sunday afternoons could be quite rough with torrents of rain, frequent cloud to ground lightning, and damaging wind gusts. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by WaltDisneyWorld.job/job fair.
Don't miss upcoming Walt Disney World Resort hiring events this June. Apply today for full-time and part-time roles, including lifeguard, housekeeping, culinary, and more, with $1,500 hiring bonuses available for select roles. Learn more at WaltDisneyWorld.job/job fair.
Man, when the big box stores wanted to partner up with a bathroom remodeling company, they chose Rebath. Here's why. Stellar reputation, not to mention they've been in the residential bathroom remodeling business since 1991, 31 years of experience. Plus, Rebath has the proper insurances, the proper license. They're dependable. They have standards of performance, not to mention they're owned and run by one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Dave Denbauer's a great guy, not to mention his son runs it with him. Awesome guy. These guys only want you to have a beautiful bathroom. That's why the big box stores decided to start doing business with Rebath. You can as well. And when you see their showroom, it's on 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Very easy to find. You're going to see some models set up. And those models are just to show you some of the designs and the products they have. Every bathroom at Rebath is a custom bathroom installed in just 4 to 6 days using their employees. That means no subcontractors. You're going to see the same people in your job every single day. When it's all said and done, not only do you get that beautiful bathroom that's going to last you forever, you get a lifetime guarantee on the products and the installation. Ask a contractor for a guarantee on the installation of anything. It's unheard of. That's one of the many reasons these guys are number one in Orlando. Drop by their website, rebathmidfla.com. Look at the before and afters. Amazing work they've done for people here in the city. They can do that same thing for you. Book your appointment today. Again, it's rebathmidfla.com.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with expertise and tools with Windows 11 to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. To do more with a Latitude laptop, Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Roof now, pay later. Tadlock Roofing offers the best financing in the industry. Get started at tadlockroofing.com.
One name in roofing stands on top. Tadlock.
Tadlockroofing.com.
Bloomberg Crypto is the new daily podcast from Bloomberg and iHeartRadio that tackles everything from Bitcoin to Bored Apes. Each weekday, Bloomberg reporters and experts from every corner of the industry discuss the latest in cryptocurrencies and explore how it impacts our lives, our politics, and our culture.
how many machines would I need to buy, not that I will, to kind of mine Bitcoin effectively?
Like tens of thousands of machines.
Tens of thousands. That's way more than I was expecting.
Listen to Bloomberg Crypto on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. When the prospect of divorce becomes a reality, you need a partner that you can count on. If you're a man in this situation, consider contacting Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men navigate complex legal matters for 30 years.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Orlando area attorneys, a partner men can count on. Office in Orlando. Online at CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
I could ask my family for money, and I'm sure they'd help me out, but I'd rather depend on me.
An Amscot cash advance could mean up to $500 on the spot with no credit check. Get started at amscot.com. Some restrictions apply.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. Another reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Let our team member Anna tell you why.
People always say Culver's food tastes homemade, but that's also because our menu is like basically homegrown. Cooked to order butter burgers and rich, creamy, fresh frozen custard, two of Wisconsin's favorite traditions. Same goes for our perfectly melty cheese curds and Culver's new Wisconsin Big Cheese Pub Burger. It's delicious. Available for a limited time. I mean, could it get more Wisconsin-y than all of that?
Stop in and let's make our traditions your tradition. Welcome to Delicious.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie. Whoa, I think we may have some competition, my twin. No way. Winn-Dixie's remodeling all their stores, and people are big fans. Bigger than us? Maybe. Some say Winn-Dixie's got the freshest produce. Can't argue with that. And another said they saved over $27 with the Winn-Dixie app.
So many dollars off.
I guess the secret's out on all the Winn-Dixie wins. Refreshing stores. Winning savings. Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. See store for details.
Call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar & Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
At Jersey Mike's, we take great satisfaction in getting that perfect meat slice. Yes. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Because slice to order makes a sub above.
Car crash? Call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Hey, the party is starting now. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. We hope Jim is back with us tomorrow. We really hope he's feeling better. COVID-19 has not been kind to him these last couple of days, but he thinks he's on the flip side and will be joining us tomorrow. We hope that is the case. Still, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross. What are you laughing at? Say it. Just say it.
Sometimes when you, with these phones, it's
hard to hear.
It's hard to understand what they're saying. It's like when we put them on the air, they sound fine.
Right.
But on the phone, every once in a while, you get a bad line, and you just can't understand them.
Oh.
And you ask them 12 times what their name is, and they're just,
And then this last example, that what just happened was, I go, "What's your name?" He goes, "Squirrel." I'm like, what?
And so he gave me the phone. He goes, "Repeat that. What's your name?" Squirrel.
Squirrel.
I think it's squirrel
or squall.
Scrawl.
We're going with squirrel.
I'm going with squirrel.
Ross.
Squirrel.
Okay, show title. I'm going with squirrel.
I'm going with squirrel. There you go. Show title. Yay! 6:47 and
Under the
52,
deadline.
baby. Come on now. We're getting you out by 7.
Oh, man. I got a pizza to pick up.
Yeah, you do. And, that's really tough for you, Ross, because, you're the difference maker between that caller that maybe shouldn't be put on the air, but if the phone makes it difficult for you to hear,
Yeah.
that's a crapshoot.
And I'll be honest with you, man. If you call, you're being put on hold. I put in the info on the on the phone screening software, but there's been so many times Jim's not here.
Right.
I'll give you a little secret. I put everybody on hold because I'm like, maybe Jim wants to, have this person's opinion and all that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'll put it in the info, but I don't think Jim reads the info.
No.
I think he just sees a good, hearty name and goes, "Oh, we got a caller.
Let's go there."
It must be good because
Raphael,
because
you're on.
Ross put him on hold.
Yeah,
That is not true.
Exactly.
I put everybody on hold, man.
I was hoping you'd do the work.
There you go.
Yeah, I
It's
put
a little bit more reading, Jimbo.
I put some info in that description box. The amount of times he's taken a caller in these past couple of years.
And they've been like totally off topic.
There was this one time I was at a shoe store. And dude, we're talking about fire departments, man.
Oh, no, don't tell that story again.
That was a year ago.
That was a year ago. Oh, that last call will live on in infamy.
That's still my favorite.
Still favorite. I mean, all of us, it's our favorite.
That is on my Mount Rushmore of memories. Now people are confused. We had a last caller. Guy called in. He was talking about something very graphic and
Last
dark.
call. Okay, but here's the deal with last call. You have 30 seconds.
At
maybe.
most. At most.
You want to make it quick. This is parting shot. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's end the show. Thanks for coming. See you tomorrow kind of deal.
And we're looking for funny.
Exactly. This was around the time of the Surfside collapse last year when this older gentleman called.
The day we were interviewing people there, so it was a week off. So it was actually literally a year ago.
And
You're
this
right.
Guy,
Oh, my gosh.
This guy called in and was like, my father is a firefighter, and he would come home and tell me about the stench of burning flesh. And we were
children. Of children. Yeah.
The burning flesh of
It's
children.
like you couldn't get darker.
Truly, per capita.
And he is driving into this story that has a long way to go to the end.
Oh, and this is last call.
And I'm looking at the clock like, we have about 2.5 seconds
I
left.
know. I was hosting that day.
You were hosting?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
And you were, and it's like, you kind of had that like look like, I don't know what to do with this.
How do I get out of this?
And I'm like, well, thanks for the call.
We're out of time.
We're out of time, sir.
So Jack had to cut him off short during one of the darkest, most meaningful stories this guy's got.
My dad keeps come home.
He would just come home and tell me about the burning flesh of children and what it would smell like in great detail. The first detail is, sorry, we are out of time.
Speaking of that, we are out of time.
Look at that.
We want to thank our guests today, Kathy Burns, KDC, and Zelda the pup, who undoubtedly will have a new home after her space surgery tomorrow. From the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando, Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. Don't forget to support local journalism. And Brad, as always, for trivia. Jack, what's the latest on that Twitter poll, my friend?
At Jim Colbert Show on Twitter. Follow us there, won't you? What do you think is the right amount of time to be on your phone each day? Gave you 4 choices of 0 to 2 hours, 2 to 4, 4 to 6 hours, or 6+ hours.
Yeah.
Smallest 5% coming in at 6+ hours.
Okay.
What do you think was the most popular choice? And remember, the wording was, what do you think is the right amount of time to be on your phone each day?
I'd go 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 4?
2 to 4, yeah.
Well, what do you think is the right amount?
Yes.
It's got to be the tiniest.
0 to 2 hours
Yeah.
got 51%. 2 to 4 got 35%, so that was second place. Then 4 to 6 hours, only 9%. So majority of everyone who responded said it should be under 2 hours.
And what's sad is that if you were to word that question, like how many hours a day are you on your phone, It would be flipped.
The inverse of that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Just like Jack learned today.
Yeah.
He's been on his phone 4 hours and 51 minutes. He thought it was no more than 2 hours.
You don't know me. Look, I'm working. This is work. This is work, Deb.
Who's first for last call, Ross?
It's work, damn it.
Damn it.
Let's welcome Mike on line 1.
Getting that pizza. Mike, last call.
Mike Buzzer Larson here. Get ready, Jacko. I've had enough with stupid people. I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm serial murdering everyone I can find with a lower IQ than mine. Wait, nobody has a lower IQ? Dang it. Give me the buzzer, Jacko. Mike Larson, peace out.
Thank you, Mike. I don't know. Adderall, it's not for everyone.
How dark was that?
Very dark, man.
I'm going to kill everyone. Let's welcome Party Mom on line 2.
Party Mom, last call.
God, I don't even know how to follow that. Okay. Ain't no sunshine when Jim's gone. Jim got corona the other day. Ain't no sunshine when Jim's gone. And now he's all alone. Even Tori and the dog stay away. And I know that I smoke weed every day.
Yay! Another uber creative audio.
Let's welcome Renee on line 3.
It was a joke, Party Mom. He only does that to the ones he loves. Renee, last call.
Hey, it's Renee. Bad influence. Hey, anyhow, pancakes. You take two pancakes. You put your butter in between. You put your syrup on top. You take 2 over medium eggs on top of it, and spread your mustard on top of that. It's a delight.
Did he say mustard?
Mustard, yellow mustard. Have a good day.
You too. Don't cut the mustard.
That guy was so jolly. Let's welcome Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Hello.
Hello.
I got a DUI the other day. I got drunk and I decided to take the bus home. What was wrong with that? I don't know how to drive a bus, and it wasn't my bus.
Thank you, Squirrel. Listen, thanks to everybody who participated today. Really appreciate finding out just how weird y'all like to be with your food. Just like the rest of us. Jack, you ordered that pizza yet?
No, I'll do it as soon as we say goodbye.
All right. Well,
5 hours and 43 minutes on my phone.
There you go, man. But keep thinking it's only 2. Hope Jim will be back with us tomorrow. Either way, you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross. We follow the news junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning. Monsters will have your first keyword tomorrow morning at 9. So keep it on Real Radio 104.1, and we'll see you again tomorrow afternoon on Friday Eve at 3 p.m. Until then, have a great Wednesday and put some hump in your day. Bye.